plan on flying today. I had to work, so I don't care.
I thought you and Herman might be out and about flying sometime today.
I don't plan today. I had to work, so I don't care.
I thought you and Herman might be out and about flying.
And we are live Wednesday night with those guys. Lawrence?
Yeah, someone did. Oh, that's me. I'm so sorry. I was the one echoing, and I'm saying one of these dudes is echoing bad, and it was me.
I jumped over real fast to make sure it wasn't me, because the problem is if you join ahead of time on the waiting thing, it doesn't let you mute it there. You got to wait till it goes live. Then you got to.
Yeah, that's why it's been. Hey, Mr. Crowley, how's it going tonight?
Hey,
What's up,
Sean.
Mr. Crowley? For a microsecond, you had stuttered, Herman, but now you're back to real time.
I'm back to real time.
What's up, Mr. Crowley and his drone? Hey, Paul.
Yes, sir.
I'd like to let you know the Charger's doing real fine.
Is it good?
Yes, I actually powered it down. What's up, Mike Roach? Landscapes. How are you guys? I let it drain down, being that was its first real charge.
Yeah.
And they say the last bar is like 25%, but believe it or not, on 25% you can still charge stuff.
Uh-huh.
So I was like, I'll let it chill, and I'm gonna charge it up full tonight. Actually, while I'm doing this live stream, I should be charging it now.
Where you going?
Ready for tomorrow.
Where you going?
I'm not going nowhere. I gotta work tomorrow, man.
You're talking about ready for tomorrow.
Well, I'm charging the charger that he gave me, the charging pack.
Yeah, so it could be ready for tomorrow.
Yeah, I guess if I'm going out tomorrow night.
Well, that's what you said. You're getting ready for tomorrow.
Oh, yeah. Adrian Lee, what's good, brother, from Antigua?
Adrian Lee, thanks for coming in. Thank you. So
anyway, what's going on, Paul?
It's pretty nice.
I know, but I want to hear, but I don't want to hear what's happening on the internet out there. I mean, on YouTube, I should say. So let's just keep it in our circle.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things going on out there.
I also used my version for the Mavic 2 and did charge a couple of batteries with it. And boy, that baby works slick. You can just plug them batteries in there, turn it on, put it in the back of your car, and when you get there, they're charged up.
Yeah, but not even that. I would go with fully charged batteries.
Yeah.
Then with the charge pack. So now I have 3 Mavic Pro batteries, right?
Yeah.
So now they're all full. That's an hour and a half. As soon as I burn one battery, I slap it right on there.
Yep.
It's charging while I'm flying those other 2 batteries.
Yep.
Hey, Mr. Crowley wants an invite.
Mr. Crowley,
I have his address. I'll send it to him. I have his email. I'll send it. Give me a second, Mr. Crowley. As far as drone news, one thing, they discussed it on Val's show last night. They were talking about how the guy got arrested and all of that. Right now, that's my only concern. Mr. Crowley and his drone.
Well, as everyone else probably knows, and you probably mentioned it, I mentioned it, that I went to Lake George last weekend. And I was really to spend time with family and for my stepson's birthday and stuff like that. So we do that every year. We get away, go somewhere. And Mike wanted to know if I got a chance to fly. Mike, I got all kinds of opportunity and chance, and all kind of a time to fly. Because what I did was, they wanted to go to the Six Flags Park, the water park. We were staying at the resort there, so they had the indoor water park. That they had my whole weekend planned out. We're gonna go to the amusement park one day, and that night we're gonna go to the indoor water park, and then the next day we're gonna go to the outdoor water park, And then that evening, if the kids want to go to the indoor water park, they're all going to go to the indoor water park somewhere.
And answer me this: all you did. Answer me this: all you did was slave and carry and honey do this and do that type stuff.
Well, since nobody's watching, what I did a lot of
was we all know how that works, don't we, Lawrence?
Yes. It's called domestication.
Yeah.
And you know what, Paul? I was kind of messing with Herman because I knew he wasn't answering his phone, but I didn't know, depending on where he was, whether he was down in the valley or whatever. But every now and then I would send him, okay, no problem, Mike. Every now and then I would send him a text, like, this is happening, this is what's going on. I sent him a text of a video someone did. We had went someplace and then someone else had went there and did a video. So I was like, oh, yo, check this video out, So,
well, Paul, let me tell you, Mike, listen, I got my great thinking. I know they sleep late. I'm going to get up at 6 o'clock and I'm going to go out there and I'm going to fly. Now, mind you, it's hot as hell in New York City, so I packed a bunch of shorts and T-shirts and everything and went up there. At that hour of the morning up at Lake George is cold.
Yeah, probably about 48 degrees.
Yeah, and I'm out there in shorts. So I get down to the beach, and they told me I can't do this here. So I'm like, okay, it's a big lake. I got to be able to find a place somewhere along the lake where I can fly. Well, clearly, what I found was that all the way around Lake George is a lot of private property, campgrounds, and resort areas. So basically, it's all private property all the way around that lake. And after a while of driving, I said, wait a minute. Mike said something about this Prospect Mountain. So I punched it up in the GPS, drove over there. When I get there, the gate's locked. I can't get up to the mountain because there's a highway that you got to take up to the top of this mountain. The gate's locked. So I'm hanging out a while. Now, mind you, I've been out since 6 o'clock. I done went through 2 Dunkin' Donuts large coffees, and I can't stay out there much longer. You know what I mean? So now I'm like, wait a minute. So finally I realized,
what's up, Carl?
That this thing doesn't open until 10 o'clock, but I got to get back to the resort to meet up with them, for them to start going for breakfast and going over to this to the amusement park. So that killed that day. The next day, after I realized I can't fly around the lake, I said, wait a minute, I can fly from the parking lot. Now, Kitty Hawk and those apps limit you to 200 feet. Now, I showed Lawrence the parking lot on Google Maps and everything. From the level of the parking lot, there's a hill, and then the trees are on top of the hill. So you got 200 feet from your ground where you're taking off to fly over these trees. I can't even see anything as to what's out there. So that killed that idea. So I said, you know what? Maybe I'll go someplace else and fly someplace along the road somewhere after I come from the amusement park. But guess what got us out of the amusement park? The rain.
Yep.
By that time, I'm fed up. And I'm like, you know what? I'm not flying this weekend. Monday, the day I packed the car, sun shining, and it's nice and warm, and I'm like, I'm packing the car to leave.
And what's messed up, Paul, is he virtually went around 3/4 of the lake before he realized that every square inch of that lake's water side was someone's private property, hotel, resort, or campsite.
Yeah, I drove into this one road and it led me down to people's private homes that cut off.
And what's messed up is when he thought about going to where Mike Roach had told him that's up to that mountain, that didn't open until 10 in the morning. And keep in mind, that was about 7 or 8 now in the morning.
Well, I left the hotel around 6:30.
Wow.
Went and got a large coffee. While I was driving around, I got another coffee. And like I said, after 2 large coffees, you can't stay out much longer.
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
You got to get that bird up and get it down and get home.
Well, that's what you just chalk it up, Herman, to being the family man, you know?
Yeah. So I told them next time you want to come up here, let's rent something alongside.
Right. Instead of going where they were in a hotel, get a campsite and you'll get your own cabin.
Yep.
You could go to the water's edge and fly because you're on that property.
Yeah, the cabins are right there, right off the edge of the. And they
If you go to Google Maps and you pull up Lake George and you zoom in color of all of the campsites, you can see they have houses right on the water. You want a 2-story house for 12 people, they got it. If you want a little shack for 1 person, they got it. You know, if you want cooking or non-cooking, they got it. If you want a glamp and be in a hotel like Herman and them were, they got it.
There we go.
Either that or go rent a big ass motorhome. There you go.
I was actually happy for the hotel. That means I didn't have to cook.
Yeah.
Hey guys, I have a question for you. Have you heard anything about the test for the hobbyists from the FAA?
No, there's a lot of rumblings about it, but no. I think it's
nothing yet.
I think it's going to be very similar. The word I heard is it's going to be similarly modeled after the Canadian, where you take it online and you have a certain time frame to take it, but you can use all the references. You can have people.
What test is this? What's up, Roger?
But how are they going to know that the hobbyist took it?
This is the test. Well, probably because you have to register.
Yep.
You probably have to register first.
Yep. And then you sign in with your email.
Roger sent you an invite.
Roger took it in Canada. You guys maybe should ask Roger because he passed it.
No, I get what you're saying. I just want to know, like, with everybody's drone already being registered, how are they going to get you to take it? Or is that on the next registration?
Well, because you have to show your permit, or you have to show you passed it.
Yeah.
To who?
Your numbers.
Print up after you take your test. You'll be able to print up a thing that shows that you're now a hobbyist that's tested.
Yep.
Okay, but who do you show it to?
Well, you're supposed to
cops,
keep it. You're supposed to keep it if anybody asks for it.
Right.
So hold on. You mean to tell me I could walk up to any drone pilot and say, "Yo, where your papers at, man?"
No, only if you're like illegal.
Any authorized authority.
Well, I'm just saying because I see the paper that Roger has, and he was glad that we got the little card.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if it's gonna be like Canada. I haven't heard that yet, but
I think the testing portion might be like that, but you're gonna get a little card, I would imagine.
Right.
We know how to fly a helicopter.
It's actually, I'm sure helicopters will be. I don't know if helicopters are included. It was strictly drone.
The Canadian. What Roger says, the test was based on helicopter questions.
Well, there were some helicopter questions in there.
Yeah.
You do know about how to control a helicopter. I know your left arm.
Well, I've flown.
You're up and down.
Yep.
And the stick is your pitch.
Your collective's on your left, and your stick is in your right, and
and
the pedals.
I'm not going by what you learned at an amusement park. I'm not.
No, I flew real helicopters.
You know what? Herman? For your information, I actually got to sit in an Apache cockpit. Okay. It was actually on a tour on the Intrepid.
It was on the Intrepid.
It was on the Intrepid during fleet.
Herman told me you were at some kind of a pizza place where they had a simulator.
Now, Paul, you starting shit.
It was at the hotel he stayed at. They had a simulator.
Did you tell me that?
Cost you $1.
Herman told me that.
I'm a helicopter pilot. Yay!
Okay. That's all right.
No, seriously, that's because you went to Dave and Buster's one day. bust down the helicopter, bro.
Oh, you got jokes now. Here we go.
I'm just saying, because if we're in a helicopter and the pilot somehow just whatever.
You know what? Don't ever ask me no questions about no damn
Nice
helicopter.
knowing you.
Because I'm not telling you. If you're ever in a helicopter and it's falling out the sky and you call me, you wasted your call. You hear?
Lawrence, if anybody wants to see your qualifications to fly a helicopter, just show them your little wings you got at Dave and Buster's. You know?
Lawrence, you know,
You show the tickets that you had.
Yeah.
because I'll just go to YouTube. I'm quite sure there's several videos on there.
All right. Okay. You got jokes, huh? You got jokes tonight. This is where we're going. This is what I got to go through, Adrian. You see this?
I love the Punisher shirt.
Oh, thank you. This
That's
was
a nice T-shirt.
thank you. That was actually my 1 year, 2 years ago, my Halloween costume. I painted my face.
Come online.
I was clean shaven and I painted my face with the skull across the face. And that was my Halloween costume. I had a black pair of jeans and some black sneakers on. And that was the cheapest Halloween costume I ever did. The year before that, I think I was the Green Lantern. Or 1 year I was the Green Lantern. I could show you some funny pictures, man. But we're not going to go there at my expense tonight.
How much candy did you get?
You just,
How much candy?
you just insulted my knowledge of helicopter control. Let you ever be in a helicopter going down, and you call me.
Did you get?
Guys, excuse me 1 second. Actually, use the restroom.
You got the Halloween costume. You had a Halloween party.
What?
You went to a Halloween party.
We used to go to one every year, and then it just started becoming too much.
Oh.
You go to this party, and I don't smoke cigarettes, and then I have a respiratory issue, and then I come home smelling, everything I wear smells like cigarettes every time I went to this person's house. So, and they knew I had a respiratory issue, so they would go outside and smoke. But when you're outside smoking and it's 20 degrees below and you're standing in the doorway with the door open and the wind's blowing the smoke, and it was a whole big thing. But that's neither here nor there. They were good people. They still good people. We're cool. We just haven't been to any of their parties lately.
Okay.
They hold some infamous Halloween parties. When I say Halloween, it's August now.
Those guys are on, buddy.
House up for Halloween now. In August.
Who's that?
Okay.
Is that your boo, Paul? Paul calling his boo?
No, I just called Michael and told him that you were on.
Oh, I thought you were.
He
Huh?
speaks in the afternoon.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, Lawrence, DJI just released that new Osmo 3 or the Osmo mobile.
I want one. I told you I want one.
And
I already have the Osmo 2.
Yeah.
So I want that one
new
because
features with it too.
it's a 3-axis gimbal.
Yeah.
Right. It's much improved. It's ergonomically friendly.
And it folds up to make a smaller bulge in your pocket. So
Well,
that
not just that, but not just that. I actually saw a video on it. You stupid, Paul. Paul's in a roll tonight, Mr. Crowley. You don't know, man. Is your sugar low, Paul, or something? Now back to what we were saying before Paul lost it. He's still
I think
going.
he's gonna have a heart attack.
I don't know, man. He's still going. His sugar must be low or something.
Well, I think they meant for it to make smaller to fit in your bag, not in your pocket.
To make the bulge in your. That's the part I caught.
They could use the catchphrase, "Are you happy to see me, or is that your Osmo?"
Hey, Sean, what's up, man? How are you? You got issues, Paul. You know that, right?
Yeah, you know, it's smaller, like we said, than the.
He's crying. Look at him. He can't stop. I think his sugar's a little off.
Yeah, something is.
Adrian Lee says you want extra balls. You put the Osmo in your pocket.
I don't think it'll fit in your pocket, you know, especially with some of these pants they make today.
Oh, please, could you imagine someone with straight legs on and that in their pocket?
You sit down and snap it.
It's true. It probably would.
No, but what I was saying, yeah, it's smaller than the one, you know, before, even though they improved on with the second one a lot. This one here is totally different, you know. It's ergonomically friendly. It has like a 15 degree angle on the handle. You saw that video that they had on it.
Yeah.
And it makes it easier. Instead of trying to hold your hand out straight to hold this thing up, you can actually relax the wrist and go back into your normal, you know, your hand sits a little in its normal ergonomically friendly position.
Right.
I have the Osmo 2, right? Mobile. And in order for it to be effective, you have to be able to lock your wrist.
Right.
You know, now with the Osmo 3, you can relax. But no matter which way you have your hand, it's going to stay because of that 3-axis gimbal. And the fact that the screen flips, you can go from horizontal to vertical in the press of a button is, I think, ultra hot too. Mm-hmm. And from what I saw in the video, there's a trigger in the front. If you pull that trigger while you're aiming at anyone, it'll go into active track.
Now, you know, it no longer works on the app that you use to fly with. It now works on the Mimo app. So it works with the same.
That's good. That's good.
With the action and the pocket.
That's good because the actual Osmo 2 software was DJI Go app.
Exactly.
And I'm gonna tell you that app sucks. It really does. As long as it's been out,
just too many things right now.
Well, but you know, as long as that app has been out, it's been out since the Phantom 2. Okay, you would think they would improve on it. I mean, I had some real issues with it to the point where I stopped using the DJI Go app, and till this day, I still record manually. I'll hit the record button because I can control the angles and everything. But the Go app, if it locked up on you, sometimes the phone would restart. It would do all kinds of stuff. You'd be in the middle of recording, and then it'll just lock up on you. Not the video you're recording or the pictures, but the app.
Well, that's
you
what
wouldn't
I'm
even
saying.
be using the app, and it would just freeze up on you for no reason.
Well, that's what I'm saying. The app is doing too many things right now. You
Right.
know, that app was just dedicated to flying drones, and you're muted. And you can use another app for cameras.
Yeah.
That's perfect. But and the app, I think, does a lot of things. It hogs up a lot of your phone too.
You're muted, Paul. Paul, you muted yourself.
You on the phone? Okay.
He knows.
Oh, okay. He's on the phone. Okay, whatever.
But yeah, that it also features the gesture control, the gesture
Yes.
and active track.
I did see the gesture control.
Right.
The gesture control to snap a picture, you just put the peace sign up,
Yeah,
and it
same
sees
with the
your fingers and it starts counting. It starts counting down. And for the active track, you put your palm out like this, and it would track your face.
That's awesome.
Yes.
That's
That's really cool.
I like
So
what
you can set it up on it. What were you saying, Herman?
No, I said I like what they really did. I like what they did with this. This only lets me know where the next Osmo, you know, with the camera, where that's going to be.
Yeah. Could you imagine an Osmo 2 with the 3-axis gimbal?
Hey, you guys familiar with a Vimble gimbal?
I've heard of it. I'm familiar with the name.
Okay. No, one of my somebody I know has given me one.
Okay.
And I was curious if they're any good. It looks all right, but it's stolen. It's an older model, you know.
For a camera bird.
Yes.
Okay, I am familiar with the name, but as far as quality, I could not tell you anything about it.
All
I
right.
honestly could not. I'm being honest about that. But I
Because
have
I'm
heard
going to
it.
change my channel a little bit in what I do and kind of be more with the channel. You know what I mean? Like when I go out throwing and bring that with me,
Okay.
and
Well,
try to expand a little bit.
You may not like what you're about to hear, because I didn't like it when someone, my 15-year-old has been telling me for over a year to do. You have to vlog. People
Right.
want to see you walking down the street, and people want to see you walking down the street talking about where you're going, what you're about to do, because then it becomes more personal.
Well, that's what I'm going to do with this. It's
Yeah.
you hold it in your hand. It's just like the Osmo, but it extends out, and I don't know much about it other than I know it moves, it turns around, so you can get different views.
Well, if it's the one for, hey, to let Philly know the link was sent already.
Are you sent
Oh,
it
he's
to
turning it on the computer now. Okay. The one that I saw was actually put onto a custom drone.
Oh no, this is handheld.
Okay, no. The one I saw was actually designed to go in the place not of a Phantom 4, but of a Phantom 4 clone type, and you wanted to add a camera to it, and that's what this one was.
This is for vlogging.
Okay.
And does it have its own camera, or do you put your phone on there?
You put your phone on it. Called. Oh yeah, Paul, you would know. I
got a
would
link?
assume. I know you're.
You got a link? I can look at it?
Yeah.
I don't have it yet. I'm
Hey,
waiting for
Barry
it.
G's RC, what's up? How are you? And welcome to Wednesday night with those guys. If you got here late, you might want to start it over and look at these other two guys in these boxes over here and see how much they were giggling. I say giggling because Paul laughed himself to tears.
It was all who started it?
Herman, right?
Herman.
Yes.
Did
Yes.
Lamorne start it off?
Started off what?
Started us giggling because of his comments, didn't he?
Well, some of them.
All I said was, I know the controls of a helicopter.
Yeah, but Dave, I don't know why you told us that you were in a simulator at Dave and Buster's. I don't know.
See,
With the tickets.
y'all started that bull.
With your tickets.
But yeah, you getting on with it too, Mr. Crawley?
No, I wouldn't do that.
See, I saw what you did with your hand movement, and I remember. I remember back when I was a little kid, and we used to be at Coney Island, and you know the ride that with the arms would stick out, and it would be it's where you turned that thing, it would dip, and you pull back, and it would go up
On the boardwalk.
You're not
Put the
talking
quarter
about
in.
You're not talking about the old time kiddie ride where you
Yeah.
you pull
The
it
propeller would spin.
up, you push it forward, it goes down.
Yeah, and you
Herman.
and
The
it goes
prop would spin.
back, and it goes up.
What's up, John Donato?
It goes
How are
down.
you?
It goes up. It goes down.
Yeah,
And the machine spins around like this.
Yeah.
And you're going around and around.
yeah.
And you wave to your mother.
I think that's only a one ticket ride there, Novice. You could
No, that's a dime.
Dime. You're dating
Hey,
yourself.
John Donato, how you doing, bro? You doing,
John
brother?
Donato, how are you? Hope you're feeling a little better today.
What's up, John?
John flew the lake out where he was with a big. They have once a year. They have a big concert along the lake, and he he got to fly it. And when he was flying it, he caught on the his video.
Yeah.
Somebody with a Phantom delivered a hot dog to the boat. They had this great big houseboat that the band was on that was playing.
He delivered a hot dog.
Delivered a hot dog on a string. Yep.
Yeah, he caught somebody in his camera delivering a hot dog to the boat where the band was playing.
Yep.
Wow. What's up, Mikey?
What's up, guys? How
What's
are
up,
you?
man? How's it going?
What's happening, Philly?
But yeah, Lawrence, what do you think about that new Osmo? Because
I'm gonna say for $119, I want it.
I got it, guys. You talking about the Osmo?
Yeah.
Yeah, I had to get it because I don't vlog. And, you know, it's funny because Herman came into mind. And I remember when we were flying, he was doing his Osmo and he was getting his shots. Both you guys were. But I don't edit. And I'm thinking, and the first thing I pulled out is my phone. Everything I do is with my phone, everything. So I thought, oh my God, when that came out and when I saw the trigger thing where it's basically.
Yes, you pull the trigger, active track.
Yeah, and it turned your phone into like an Osmo Pocket, basically, which was awesome. The same app, the Mimo app.
Well, you want to know what? It's even better than the Osmo Pocket because it's a true 3-axis gimbal. The Osmo Pocket is 2-axis.
Yep.
It does the jumble thing. You could fix it. They actually sell things now that you can things that hold it that give it that 3rd axis. But I feel you, man. And what's so nice, it's your phone. And our phones, we do everything.
Well, I'm going to tell you what. I'm going to tell you something. Some of the best vloggers don't use those heavy DSLRs. They use cell phones.
Your phone.
That's why LG came out. You remember the V20?
Yeah.
LG V20 is a true stereo phone. It has stereo speakers, stereo microphones, and from a distance and across the room, you can hear in stereo someone walking from one side to the other.
And guys, what's so awesome is it's your own cameraman. I bought the extended package, the 139 one, where it comes with the tripod. It gives that little extra extension. It gives you the whole thing. It's an extension. It screws onto the end, and you can sit it on table. So basically, I'll have my own cameraman. So when I'm flying my drone and doing my thing, I can put this off to the side and capture myself, and maybe
if you watch Herman's last video of the bridge.
Oh, right.
That's what he did. He took his Osmo and he attached it to his truck, and that's how he caught Billy Kyle and me in the background wiping the sweat off me. Like I had a rag. Dude, it was so hot. I went like this, and it started running down my arm, and I could go whoosh, and it looked like I snapped a wet towel.
It was so hot that day that you remember my shirt was soaked.
He was soaked. Herman looked like he jumped in a pool. He was if he took his shirt off,
waist up, soaked.
He could actually wring it. No lie, I swear. If you went like his shit would fall out. That's how wet it was.
No, sweat, not shit. Sweat.
Not shit.
Yeah, sweat, not shit. That's kind of gross, man. That's like nasty.
That would be kind of messy on a hot summer day.
I mean, then you're gonna put it back on, right?
Yeah, you got to. But
that really stinks.
Hey, Mike, watch it. They're in rare form tonight.
All right, I saw I heard Paul just laughing for no reason. What the hell's going on with you?
I was just chuckling.
You had to be here. You had to be here to see it.
Okay, yeah. But I'll tell you guys, I wasn't going to get it. I really do. Because for some reason, everybody's right. When DJI puts something out, you don't realize you need it until they put it out. And then it's, oh my God, I just have to have that. And you don't even know why.
Right.
I'm going to tell you right now.
It's a little bit better than the last one.
I'm going to tell you right now. I own the Osmo 2, and it helped me a lot, greatly. But the fact that I can flip from horizontal to vertical mode,
dude.
Do you know what you could do in special effects with that in Adobe Premiere? You take that picture and you could spin a spiral and continue editing it like that. So it's crazy what you're going to be able to do with this thing.
I can't. Well, guys, you got to teach me how to edit, man.
The fact that you can take the motion of shooting horizontal, right? And the same picture stays straight while the background and the framing switches. Means you could do it another quarter turn.
Well, they have a lot of.
You could do it like Batman.
Yes. You can actually do that.
That trigger is big, guys. The trigger is big because it just puts everything at your finger.
Oh, but hold on. You pull the trigger 3 times and it opens the app for you.
It really, I know it turns it around too, the camera, so you could be walking. Oh, look at this, guys! Oh, and then 3 things, turns around. I mean, it's just like the Pocket where you double tap. I forget now. What is it? A double tap, Herman, or how do you flip the camera? Yeah, that's right.
On the Osmo
What's up,
Yeah,
Night
the
Train?
Pocket. Well, it depends. If you have the control wheel on, it's just one tap.
One tap, right? It does do. Yeah, you're right. And it got confusing for me. And plus my fingers are so big, and I didn't like the phone thing. But mainly I could deal with all that.
But Mike, I was actually going to invest in the Osmo Pocket, but also, like you say, my hands are kind of big too. But now that they came out with the Osmo 3, I'm done. And I'm going to tell you something. If you look at my vlog, some of my vlog footage, I don't have to do no coloring to it, no nothing.
But let me tell you something.
I match my drone video coloring to match the vlog footage.
I mean, it's DJI has a way of putting things out where everything has its purpose. So it's almost like a tool in a tool bag. So the Osmo Pocket is a keeper, man, because it's amazing. But it has its own little thing. So,
Guys, excuse me. I hate to leave. I gotta get going, but
Sean,
thank you very
great
much for having me on.
Thanks for coming in, man.
Problem. Not
Thank you, guys. I'll see you soon.
Okay,
All right.
Sean.
Later,
Bye-bye.
bro.
Be good.
Sean. But yeah, so it's one of them things where it has its place, but you got to edit with that. What I love about it is I'm easy. I'm a minimalist, and what I love about my phone, you just simply you can go to YouTube, you can live stream, and now I get to turn it into an Osmo Pocket, and still have.
Mikey.
Lynn
You can
Hannah's here.
put this thing on top of your car while you're flying live in the morning.
Follow
and
me.
Active track. And if you want to walk this way, you can walk
put it
this
where?
way. And it's recording you just like you're recording too.
I know what's wrong with that, Herman.
Right.
Yeah, if I put it on top of my car, you're going to see this running down. I mean, you son of a bitch.
Never mind.
Running with
Never mind.
it's a big fat guy running behind him, and it'll be live. And you're get back there, you son of a bitch.
I can see Mike now. I chased him with my drone into this building.
Forget the drone. I'll be just trying to catch him.
Drone is hovering, and he's running behind the guy
Uh-huh.
with the controller in his hand.
Hey, Michael, if you get a walker and you put it on wheels, you could run all over the city like you're on your treadmill.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
You're gonna burn for that one.
He's in rare form. Look at him.
I told
What
you.
did you take?
They,
He took his
his blood
medicine.
sugar's low or something.
He
Mikey.
took his medicine for the first time. It's hitting him.
I don't know. They were letting me have it pretty good earlier too. So
Welcome
to the party.
Go on.
Anything bad? How
welcome to
many?
the party.
Welcome to the party. What time
Night
is
Train,
going?
how's it going, man?
Night Train said Michael on a Segway.
Yeah, that's funny.
With the Osmo Pocket hooked up in the front and the action strap to his chest.
The dynamic range of this runner.
That way, guys.
Can you imagine?
Wheeling all over town.
Yeah.
I still wouldn't be as tall as you guys. Still.
On a Segway, cut it out. Stop.
Yeah.
Stop.
Michael,
Segway, you can hit your light on the street, your head on a street lamp going by.
Herman, did you catch the last 10 minutes of my stream? Yeah, you were on there. Phantom
I
Fight.
was back and forth.
Okay. Dude, I went on a roll with Sasquatch. I'm sorry. I ripped you guys so big. I was making myself laugh. I never laugh.
I'm gonna have to watch it. You're gonna force me to watch it.
Just skip through the whole thing. Go to the last 10 minutes. It's worth
well, it cracked me up after he met you guys. He called me up that night and he said, "Those guys are friggin' giants." He says, "Lawrence, he's like a Sasquatch." He says, "I looked up and it went forever."
Today I ripped into, I says, there's two Sasquatches. One is really big this way. The other one is really big this way. I says it's sort of like when they hunt the elk. Well, Herman kind of stays around on the kill a little bit too long, and I started going on how Sasquatches hunt, and I'm like, what am I doing? I'm killing them.
Hey, Herman, you got to look at it this way. When he picks on us, he's leaving somebody else alone.
Yeah.
This is true. This is true, Paul.
I guess you can look at it that way.
Now that I've been roasted,
I'm an equal opportunity
on Silly
when it
Drone
comes to
Life.
picking on
I don't
somebody.
have to be roasted. Worry about it until next year sometime.
Yeah, no, hey guys, if it makes you feel any better, nobody watches me anyway, so don't worry about it.
That's not true.
You get a lot of people up in the morning.
That's what he tries to tell everybody. Nobody
They
watches.
watch my drone flying, but when I get on the treadmill, they go on. They go, "Oh, fat guy walking. No, we're good." And then it just keep going. I'm lucky to get 10 people. Really, it's the Roche.
Hey,
It's
Mike.
the Roche. What's up?
How's it
What's
going,
up,
Mike?
Mike?
James Bond is in the house, guys.
Oh, it's weird. I can't see.
Oh, he can't.
Let's go.
Get in here.
We can see you, Mike.
I know.
We can't see you now.
We can see you. Yep.
Yeah, but
Fine.
it's weird. My phone is blank.
Well, you got to wait a minute and it'll
Now,
come up.
come back in and use your nose. Put down the pen. Use your nose instead. Come on, Mike. Come on.
Michael.
All right.
Hey, Mike.
I'll be right back.
Michael took a nap. He's wild. He's wound up.
I had a bad day, guys. I really did.
Well, what happened, Mike? I was watching you, and you had what was going on? You were sick. Your sugar was low. What was happening?
Yeah. Well, he was
You sat on one of your testicles. What? I
Yeah.
don't know what happened, man.
He got out of line and Sharon kicked him a good one.
A little bit of all.
Well, then, because then what happened is I said Mike's on. I don't have nothing to do. I could sit here and watch him on the screen. And then he gets on, and people were like, "Yo, should we call 911?"
I know. I was thinking the same thing. It's the first time I saw Lawrence come in. He came in. I almost took a heart attack, and I started peeing blood as soon as he came in. I'm like, "Oh,
That's Lawrence.
Guys, I had all you stars coming in at my worst.
I don't know about stars, but
Yeah.
fellow creators.
That's one thing about Michael is he can slap you down 1 minute and hug and kiss you the next. It's like,
guys.
I'm sorry. Let me try this one more time, guys.
All right.
Okay, John Donato. I'll see you later. Thanks for stopping in.
hey, John.
Yes, John. Thanks for coming in.
What's up, Johnny?
You know what? And I was like, go figure. I was pissed. I said, the one time that I could sit here and hang out, he decides to have a stroke.
I know, right? It's exactly how I felt. I'm telling you. No, Mike, let me tell you something. You see this freaking thing? Hey, guys, everybody out there in the world, YouTube world, you see this thing? It's not oxygen.
Kidding.
And therefore, you shouldn't breathe it in 24/7. It's
True.
not oxygen.
What he does is he goes out there, works his ass up into a sweat on a treadmill. Then he sits there and sucks on the smoke.
Oh, I got you.
Just 24/7, guys. And before I get on the treadmill, I sit there for 10 minutes. Then
Then you get on the treadmill.
Is that what was doing it to you?
Got to get the level up.
Is that what was causing the bleeding?
No, that's the one problem. This was causing my heart from jumping out of my chest. That literally felt. So that's that. So today I kind of fixed that a little bit by not doing this, and it felt so much better. So that's so
Not black coffee, Mike.
and tons of coffee. You are correct. Tons.
One black coffee before your workout.
Tons.
He's saying you should have a black coffee before you work out.
No, he's saying that's a bad thing. You should.
No, you should.
He used to bodybuild and power train. So
Yeah.
trust me.
But he's saying one, Herman. I drink pots.
See.
Yeah.
Michael drinks about 3 gallons of coffee before he
And
works
while
out.
I'm walking, hey guys, let me restrict my blood veins even more. And I'm drinking, instead of water, coffee, iced coffee.
What? No. One black coffee is fine. Get your heart going.
Correct.
You don't need a big urn.
Okay, now, Michael, tell us about the bleeding issue.
I'll be right back.
Okay. Yeah, he
You
don't
want
want
to hear about the bleeding?
Yeah. the bleeding thing is guys, it could be anything, and I mean this nicely. It could be anything from an infection to cancer is basically what the doctor said. So with that being said, it ain't, I feel okay now. Today's a little bit better. It really is. It's not that bad.
The doctor told you to get tested, didn't he?
So we went to the,
Hey, Mike. Hey, Paul.
went to the hi Val. So we went to the doctor today.
Hey,
They
Val.
blood. I just took the Band-Aid off. They gave me blood test, urine test. So we'll know in a couple days. The doctor's a real quack, but I love him. I love him. He's such a great. I hope he's not
Hey,
watching.
Chicky Natane.
If he
Hey,
calls you
Kiss.
right away, you worry.
Huh?
Not if he doesn't
Hey,
call
Ken.
you, you're fine.
Hey, Lynn.
Exactly. Yeah, because
That's the truth.
if it's something really bad, they'll let me know. I mean, so hopefully they don't call. you
Hey,
know.
Roger.
But I want them to call. At least tell me I'm okay. You know,
Right. Sometimes they don't always call back, Mike.
I
You
know.
Even when they find something. So odds are you're good, man.
And I'll tell you,
Yes.
Mike, I got to be honest with you. It's less today. So I got a feeling, man, either a little bit of infection's going on, or I went on the rower. Herman, you would notice too. I was rowing the other night, and I told you I had my girl on the couch, and I was like, I saw her catch me from the corner of my eye, so I started showing off, like us guys do. And I put the pump on 12, and yeah, it's as high as it goes. And give her, and give her. And then I started doing it 100 miles an hour, and I pulled something. I'm telling you, I ripped something apart. Because
Well, if you rip something apart that caused that, it's not gonna go
Never
away.
heard of it.
It's not going to go away. No.
But,
could
no,
have.
because I'll tell you this. I didn't have.
Roger.
I didn't pass blood in my urine, but I did go to pick something up one day, and that shit didn't move. I went 1, 2, 3, he-ho, and when I he-hoed, it stayed.
Yeah, it's
And I kind of felt like, we got like that cold night.
yes. I know that hot,
Like,
cold, hot
what the hell-
feeling.
What
Yeah.
the hell was that?
Yeah.
So when I straightened up, I was like, oh, wait a minute,
Yeah, something's not right.
something don't feel right.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
after a
Adrian.
couple of days, it subsided a little bit. But anytime I went to do certain things, the pain was there.
Yeah.
I went for ultrasounds. I went for MRIs. Finally, they found it. I had a chink in my armor where one of the guys in the 3-piece set hanging a little bit low. So it kind of ripped away a little bit on the heel.
Okay.
So they had to go in there and go in and kind of pull the fixture chain back up so your chandelier would sit straight.
Really? Can you tell me all that in freaking English? Because I didn't understand.
No,
Yeah,
he cannot.
cut you off,
No, he
Mike.
cannot, Mike.
If he wants
No,
this
he
stream,
cannot.
Hey,
if he
Michael,
wants this stream to
they
be
had-
monetized,
they
when
had-
he becomes
they had
monetized, he
the-
can't tell you.
Oh,
They had to level his sack out. That's all.
but through the poop chute?
No.
Oh, God.
No.
Oh, no.
No.
Oh, no.
They went down this
What
way.
the
Like
hell did I come into?
No, they didn't go there. No.
What did I come into?
No,
Remember-
nothing comes.
I wanted to make sure you guys realize I can't stay long.
How you doing
Still
there, Val?
working. I work.
The only thing that happens with that is out, not in. Out.
No.
No, he didn't. They didn't. Paul, they didn't stick a hand in through his pee-pee hole. Come on now.
You want me to get the instrument and show you again, Michael, or what?
No.
He said he
No.
How you doing there, Val?
grabbed and pulled. That's all. Oh,
You're
Night
hurting me.
Train says he was swinging way too low, Mike.
yeah, swinging way too low. But I don't. What do you mean? He could already be hung like a horse. I don't know what that means. Swinging too low. What's that mean?
Let me see if I can explain this to you without ruining the whole show.
Without getting demonetized when he does become monetized.
Most of us guys have a 3-piece set.
Wait, 3-piece set. Most guys. I only see 2-piece. Oh, okay, 3-piece.
All right.
Oh,
All
All
right.
right, okay.
Now, in your chandelier,
Wait.
chandelier usually sits a little bit, but if you have a hernia,
Okay.
remember your chandelier hangs from 2 muscles.
Yes. Right.
If the chandelier tears away from one muscle, your chandelier will sit like that.
Yes.
So what they do is they go in and under like a bikini,
Paul is killing me,
they
man.
go in and pull your chandelier back up.
No, but where did they pull from? How did they pull the chandelier?
No.
Bikini
You just turn
line,
on
you
the
cut
lights,
along the bikini line.
Oh, they cut. They go inside. So you're
Right.
not up. You're asleep.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
they
you better be.
whatever they want, as long as I'm asleep.
I came in at the wrong
You'll
Look
time.
die.
at Paul. Paul, hold on. Paul, show that again. You got to pin
Just
Paul.
take that and go like
Right
this.
there.
That freaking thing.
No, we don't need to pin Paul. No, we do
That's
not.
not what they used, Paul. Throw that freaking thing away. That's for plumbing. That's for plumbing. That's when you drop your ring
Well,
down
hey,
this.
listen, Mike, when they put a stent in you and they go in through your thigh,
Similar to that.
that's what they use,
That's
except
what
on a
they use.
smaller version. On a microscopic, on a smaller version.
Oh,
Because to put the stent inside you, they put the tube in you,
right, and then they go around
and
looking.
they go around all the way from your thigh up into your
Just-
shoulder or wherever.
Michael, they just grab it and say, ah.
Yeah,
Right.
That's amazing, man. Well, let me tell you something about the chandelier. I think years
No.
ago, my chandelier hung
We
wrong.
don't need to hear
Listen,
about your
please click that
chandelier.
like button because Herman's
Yeah,
becoming.
please hit the
Yeah,
like button.
click
guys.
it before you decide not to.
We do this every week on those guys. Come on, guys. And it's sponsored by
Hey, Barry G.
those guys. Not me. Those guys.
So anyway,
Okay, I
Michael,
gotta go check on my girl. I'll be
in a-
back.
in a few
We'll be
days,
right here waiting for you,
know
Val.
something?
I kicked her out. I hate myself.
Michael, in a few days, you should hear something back then.
Yeah. Like I said,
Anyway.
no news is good news.
That's true, Mike.
What? There is
If-
no.
If they didn't call you the day after or 2 days after,
Oh, I went today.
you went today? Okay. Did he call you today?
Well, the
That's a
doctor
good
knows
thing.
Sometime by,
It'll take a day or two.
Yeah,
As long
Every
as
day that
you
goes
go-
by is better news.
I gave the blood at 10:30 this morning. Yeah.
Listen, it usually takes 24 hours for any kind of test results to come back.
Guys, the
Anything
best
major.
part, let me tell you something. You got to laugh about this. This is the best part. When I went in to talk to the doctor, he's like, okay, yeah, we got to do a test. Well, the doctor's an older guy. His name's Steingard, but he, really cool guy. But he's older, right? He don't even want to be the doctor. He just wants to talk about, hey, what'd you do last night? This stuff like that.
Yeah.
So he asks me, oh, so, how did you stop eating? Oh my God, you lost so much weight. So this is what I did. I got a hobby. Blah, blah, blah. He says, so what's your hobby? I says, oh, drones. No, tell me about it. So we start talking about drones. He made an appointment for me for next Wednesday to go fly his drones. So,
With the doctor?
Is he gonna charge you for it?
With
I
the
swear to
doctor?
God, dude, he wants to buy my pictures. He says, I'm older now. I need to laugh. I need something to excite me. I said, doctor, trust me. I put one of my videos on. He was shitting himself in the office. I gotta have one. Like, could you teach me how to fly? I said, yeah. He says, that's it. I'm scheduling you next Wednesday. You're going to be my last patient. We're going to go out flying. I went, okay, we're good.
All right. That's what's up.
I'm going out flying with him next
Hey.
Wednesday.
Herman and Lawrence would be the first guys to have a doctor resident on those guys.
Yes, I'll pull him in. Oh man, he's
right.
Yeah. So that's what's worrying me about the test results. I don't know if he'll call me.
Well, if he calls you and say we have to reschedule our Wednesday date for something else, then you worry.
That's exactly.
If he tells you to meet him at the emergency
Until
room.
then, Mike, you just keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah, and I'm just taking what I did is I'm taking it a little easy. Like when I walk today, I'm not putting it uphill. I'm just trying for next couple of days. I'm just going to go a little easy because I really, Mike. I was talking to Mike, and Mike has a lot of experience with all kinds of medical complications, obviously because of his situation. So he deals with shit like this. And he said there's a lot of, which makes sense, a lot of blood vessels down there, and and you could pop something. It's easier than we think.
I got the
That's the problem that I had.
He says he's got the fix.
Well,
I
that's
got
what I
the
was
fix
saying.
for you, buddy.
If you were riding an exercise bike, I would have been like, yeah, I could see that really.
Right.
Yeah.
Because the
Well, I
exercise
was.
bike is not, on a bike period, is really hard on men.
Correct. And I was, Raymond, Herman. I was, but I didn't think it would be the bike. I mean, I'm just doing something normal. I did about an hour on the bike. But again, these are exercises, guys, I haven't done in 30 years. And now
Adrian
I'm
Lee
down
says if he hasn't called you in a couple of hours, run and keep running. That's all. Pretty much. Look at this. If he doesn't call you between now and next week, Wednesday, to cancel your appointment to go fly, you're good.
Anytime they call you back right away is a problem. So no
Right.
news is good news.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
so I figure if I don't get a call tomorrow, it should be a good thing. I mean, and again, I go by the way I feel. I think.
Did you tell him what he needs to go out and buy to fly? Because you're not flying my shit.
What do I mean?
Hadley, how's it going, man?
What's up, Hadley? Did you tell him, yo, you need to go out and buy this drone because you're not flying mine?
Not yet. Well, I told him. I say he's like, he was telling me about he was smashing his friend had like a toy drone. He put it up in a tree. I went, no. I said these kind of fly themselves. I says I don't think you're going to put it in the tree. He's like, well, I'm not touching it. I said, Doc, you're going to touch it for 1 second and trust me.
Well, check this out, Mike. You remember that baseball field you took off from?
How you
That
doing,
you fly
guy?
from? Take
Yes.
him to that baseball
That's what I'm
field.
gonna
Let him go forward 10 feet and come back 10 feet. I guarantee you, next time you see you, he'll have one.
He'll have his own. Either
That's
that.
how I got into it.
No, I think he's going to say, come on, Michael, let's go to Best Buy.
Rick Halber, how are
And
you?
he asked me that too. He's like, "Can I get them around here?" I said, "Absolutely, Doc. We can walk less than a mile and get one." He's like, "Oh my God, that's so expensive." I says, "Oh yeah." I said, "But you don't just want one. You got to have the whole package. If you get the one, you got to get the zoom. You
And
got to get
extra
the other one."
batteries and
You
all
know what
that.
you do, Mike? Mike, I was in retail for a very long time, and what you do is you sell them your work. You sell them your art. You tell them, get a drone. What do you want to do after you get a drone? You want to take pictures or shoot video? You show him pictures, you show him video.
I
He
did.
choose.
Herman, he went crazy. Here's the thing now. He doesn't look like he wants this, like he has no problem buying the pictures, but so I guess maybe if I just charged him the price, he would buy it. But he was walking me around the office going, I want, you see that William Penn picture? I want that one here. I want one over here. I want one in each office. There's 4. See, I says, Doc, listen, let me put together a whole site for you. You pick out the pictures and then I'll give you the price after they're printed. I don't want nothing. And that,
Now, you can have them
Okay.
digitally. You can have them digitally printed on
done.
canvas.
Yep.
That's right. Correct. I know that.
That would be your best way to do it, and give him the option of framing them.
That's what I said.
Okay, because I know for a fact here in New York, I can take an SD card or my cell phone into CVS and within a day or two walk out with printed digital.
Yep.
Yeah,
Good to walk into either CVS or Staples or any of those big places. And
Now,
they'll
the only thing is, what you need to do is you need to come up with a watermark or a hashtag or something.
Yes.
Yep.
Friend of mine, Whiz Bang, a really close friend of mine, has told me all about that, and he does that. He has them in his stores out
What's up, Rick? How are you, buddy?
in Michigan.
Oh, listen, I'm telling you for a reason. People ask, how come Herman and I get so many views and why we get so many views? I'm going to tell you. Key things.
Yeah.
Your tag words, your title,
Mm.
and your hashtags.
Drone groups.
And your hashtags. And you have to be on social media.
Yeah,
You have to.
yeah, you're
Whether
right.
it's Instagram, Facebook, or something, you need to be on social media, because I post stuff on my personal page that people will never see.
Yeah.
And I have a photo with hundreds of pictures. I have a photo album with hundreds of pictures that some people see and some don't. But through social media, your channel will grow.
So do you personally each day have to go into Facebook, share stuff, go into Instagram, share?
No, here's what you do. Here's what you do. You upload a video like you do regularly, right?
Okay.
And on the day that you upload that video, I'm in maybe 50 plus drone groups on YouTube.
Wow.
Now, the odds are statistically, they're supposed to be, if a group has 1,000 people in it, statistically, at a minimum, 200 of those 1,000 will watch the video from beginning to end.
They should.
Okay, they should. That now, out of that 200, who watches it from the beginning to end? The point I'm trying to get to is the more groups that you're in on social media, that one video, for example, my video comes out Monday morning at 5 a.m.
Wow.
By the time it's 5 a.m., by the time it's 10 here in the United States, I already have 50 to 100 views from the United Kingdom. You understand?
So guys, I'm having a little trouble with the gal I'm taking care of.
Okay.
So I'm not going to be able to stay on.
Okay.
But I want to tell you, if there was any way around this, I would. But
We love you, Val.
Listen, Val, go
Yeah.
take care of work, because I don't want to hear Boise, Idaho on the news. Go take care of work.
Always come back.
Bye, guys.
Bye, Val.
But getting back to what I was saying, Mike, you have to get on social media.
Well, ask me how many.
Now, hold on. That's just my video launching on YouTube, getting that many numbers. Now you have social media. If there's a group with 100 people in it, statistically, you should get at least 10 to 15 views out of that. Now, if you're in 50 groups, that 10 to 15 multiplies.
There you go, guys. That tells it everything, because guess how many groups I'm in?
What's up, Curtis?
I'm in one Mavics thing, and I don't even post to it. The Mavics website thing, and it just goes, I don't even know the freaking name of it. So I'm in none.
Curtis, I'm sending you a link now. Actually, that's the wrong link. That's DJI.
Full house, wee! It's Curtis. Where is he? He's alive. See,
Hold on, I'm sending him an invite now. I just need to copy the
Curtis
invitation.
just posted a new video of the underwater drone that he did.
Yes, I saw the Gladius.
Yep.
What's up, Justin?
Well, I gotta give a big shout out to Al Diaz, because I got the Inspire props.
wee!
Oh, cool.
Got a whole set, some are brand new. I should be getting it Friday, so.
Al's an
There
amazing
you go.
brother.
Curtis says he can't, but the link is there. Much appreciated. Curtis did put out a video. No, I saw footage on YouTube of a submersible, and I remember a few weeks back, Curtis said, I'm looking into getting a submersible. And I'm going to tell you, that thing looks like it could even see stuff in the murky waters around New York.
Well, Dobo did a
But if
video.
they are, but I wouldn't want to see what's down there.
Yeah,
You have a valid point. You have a very valid point.
I'm not ready for that.
Lawrence Dobo did a video on it. And he didn't like it too well. He didn't like it at all. So watch your videos on it. Everybody's giving it like mixed reviews.
Oh, that particular drone or submersibles, period?
The submersible.
The Gladius.
Curtis. Hey, Curtis, I'm here now. You got the Zoom. I'm here. I'm with you.
There you go. Where's
Whoa! What was that?
Zoom, I'm here. I'm I'm on Zoom. I got it now.
I thought you said you got
No, not that.
Zoom.
No, I didn't say that.
I was getting ready to say.
Yeah, there's the video. Curtis just posted the video
But also, Lynn, I don't
of the submersible.
Did he get shot by a drone, Lynn?
What's going on? Wait, what's going on? What are they
You
telling
guys
me?
are shooting police officers in Philly.
No way! Whoa, hold on. Ooh.
What happened?
A police officer, I believe, got shot
Oh, my audio
Philly.
disappeared.
in Philly.
Oh, I'm watching it. Oh no!
He's watching it now, I think.
Yeah.
What the hell?
So Justin, when you come in for those ESCs, yo, check this out. I got 4 of them right here. They're 30 amp.
Hold on, I'll be right back. I gotta fix my audio. My audio just cut out.
Oh, wow. Look at the picture. Can you see me now? Can you hear me now? Nope, he's
I can
gone.
see you now.
But
I can hear
anyway,
you
So, Paul, what
Justin.
you been smoking today, man?
what happened?
What's Paul been smoking today?
No, I
Heard
think
him
his
laughing
blood
at you
sugar's
after
his blood sugar's a little low and he's delirious because he was laughing so hard earlier he was crying.
Yeah, so.
I couldn't. But what is he? What do you got now, Paul? Look at him. He's opening up some little kid in a candy store.
I'm going through my junk bucket here because I might have for Justin some more leftover Inspire parts.
Nice. Wow, some
Justin's
crazy
not in
stuff
here.
going on, man. There's
Hey, Rod Piker Drones UK, welcome. And
What's up,
I
Rod
don't know if I have you, but I'm going to go to your channel, and if I don't have you, I'm going to support you. Yep, I already got you. I tried.
yes.
Welcome from the UK.
Yeah, I've got everybody.
Geeks Vana. Yes, I have. Geeks Vana was in here. I have told you, Michael.
Yes, it's pretty bad, man. There's like a gang went after some cops or something, and they shot 5 cops.
Well,
They're
Mike,
we
you
speak-
know what was scary? I'm going to tell you. We were flying drone. We were in Love Park, right? And there were like maybe about 10 of us. Billy, Kyle, there's about 10, 11 of us, right?
God,
And
these are
this
crazy.
group of guys on motorcycles and ATVs.
Yes.
To be, no lie, they had to be at least 75 to 100 deep.
Strong, right? Yep.
Yes.
Let me
And
tell you what they do.
when you come from New York, I don't know if you guys saw that incident where the bikers surrounded this guy and he kind of bumped the guy in the bike and ran.
Yes, I saw it.
Okay. Well, after seeing that here in New York, when you learn, when you see that many motorcycles, you stop and you freeze and you assess what's going on.
Right.
But
Well,
you see so many riding through your city like that, I'm like, yo, what the hell?
what they do, just so that you know, what they do is they do this often. They gather together.
Hold on. Lynn says over 100 shots were fired.
They're actually still shooting right now. There's a gunfight going on between gang members and police at them. So far, 5 cops are shot.
Oh, I wouldn't advise you to go flying tonight.
No, they're gonna shut the city
You know
down.
what's the dumbest thing about that? Have you ever seen the cops run away from this thing, from these incidents? They're not gonna stop, so why would you do it?
Well, yeah,
they want to kill a
you
few.
got to
That's what it
figure
is.
is it's a flushing out.
Hold on just a second.
It's the flushing out of a system. So if the cops can kill off enough of them, it's like pouring Drano down the pipe. You know. It's
I think what it is, it's the way the community gets back. They don't like the way they've been treated, so that's the way they fight.
Well, I could understand that, Mike, because from what I heard about the homeless being down in the subway stations, the subway station is like an open condo to the city. Because I didn't go down, but when Justin came out, I mean, he's from here in New York with me, and he was like, dude, you could see concern on his face. He's like, there were so many people in the subway. I was like, so what are you talking about? It was crowded? He's like, no, just living there. He said one guy had his whole kitchen there. He had a hot pot plugged into an outlet. There was Chinese food, like someone had a fight in the corner. I was like, yo.
Yeah, they're actually.
I think I can hold it till I get back to New York.
Yeah.
Going back to the 70s, man.
Guys,
You know?
the motorcycle crews, getting back to that, they come like 50 to 100 strong
I know. I've seen it.
in four-wheelers and bikes, and then
Yep.
what they do is they totally cause havoc in the city when the cops don't even chase them. They literally, if they see a cop car, they'll circle them, yo, effing big. They curse them out. They'll go around them and just start taking off. And they don't do anything because they
NYPD will hit you off of that thing.
I'm gonna tell you right. Herman's right. In New York, people would be on the sidewalks with their phones. Did you see that cop take out those 8 bikers?
yes.
You know?
They'll hit you off of that if you try to get stupid.
And they have
They're not
multiple
chasing.
tasers. They'd be
When
like
you're doing
spiders,
something stupid, they'll hit you
you
off.
know, tasing you from.
When there's 100 of them, they can't. You know what I mean? They can't get all 100. That's the
That's
problem.
true, and that's true. But I'm going to tell you right now, the state of New York has technology that they're dying to try out on large groups of people, and that's all I'm going to say.
That's exactly right.
All I'm going to
And I
say,
think
they
that's
have
going-
a super truck / van / tank
Yeah.
in Manhattan waiting for some shit to pop off.
Yes, you're right.
Okay. All right. Now, I don't want it to happen because I'm afraid to see what'll happen to the people that are in front of, under, or around this vehicle. But it sprays tear gas in all angles and all directions
That's
and fires flashbangs to disorient you, as well as shoots beanbag pellets at you.
and they got that sound thing too going on, right? Where they
Yeah, the sound thing where you can't stand it. Yeah.
So all I can say is let something happen here in New York like that. They're dying to use this.
yeah.
They're dying to use that equipment.
Yeah, that 9/11 killed you guys. That just destroyed your. It actually saved you, but you know what I mean. It's made things so much on a higher level in New York, and I don't know why it ain't like that in every city in the United
You want
States.
to know what? It could be. The problem is in every city, more people are stealing more money than others.
Well, you know what, Mike? If you ever look, there's a video. I think Lawrence did one. I know I did one. And it shows out in Red Hook, there's this barge.
Yes.
And it's a huge barge, and it's full of those motorcycles you're talking about.
Hold on. He froze up for a
From
second.
those guys, four-wheelers.
Hey,
It's a
Michael.
huge-
Michael, guess who just friended me?
Who?
Your buddy Billy Kyle.
Uh-oh.
Oh, on Facebook?
Mike didn't hear it.
Yeah.
No, I heard him. I don't think Yo, Bill, the hell? What are you doing?
Just got notification that he friended me. Wow.
Nah, did he? See,
Yeah.
that
Maybe
comes
his
from me.
account
If
got
he
hacked.
did, that's
Well,
from
see, you would know this if you were on social media.
I know.
You would know these things if you were on social media.
Guys, I don't know. How isn't there? Billy told me that because he's my buddy. He told me that when he posts something, it goes to all them places
There
automatically.
is an
That's
app
what I
that
want.
there
Yes.
is an app that does that. Now, in order to do that, every social media app that you have to sign in through this app. Now, the problem with that is, and I used to do internet security for over 25 years plus. So listen to me closely.
Okay.
The problem with that is if there's an information breach at that app or that company, all of your social media can be hacked.
Correct. But let's face it, guys. They already know if you're on social media, they already know all about you. That's the whole deal. That's the whole thing with social media. That's the part that I'm still having.
Michael, have you heard of swatting?
Yes, I heard of swatting.
Okay. Just by having your address, I can have you swatted. I could have the police outside your house every day you walk outside your house. So much shit can happen. I could sit there and set up a camera outside your house running off of your Wi-Fi, and every time the mailman comes, someone come and take your mail.
Yeah. How? What do you mean?
There's a lot of, you'd be surprised how much can be done.
If your Wi-Fi is not secure enough, someone could park outside your house and get on, use their computer, phone, whatever.
And especially cameras.
Yeah, but mine is secure. It has a freaking it's secure.
Mhm.
So can they still get in?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can you look at it on your phone, Michael?
What?
Your cameras?
No, not on the phone. I have to go. I have a separate little monitor.
Okay, so it's hardwired.
Correct.
Okay.
Put it this way, Michael. There's a device that they have out there, maybe the size of this piece of foam right here. And I can walk down the block and press the button 3 times and unlock 4 or 5 cars on that block. Okay, the same technology is in phones and Wi-Fi networks, etc.
And Mike, you see what Curtis said?
What's that?
Billy has been my friend he's just messing with me. No. He doesn't know Billy.
For the last year. So then how does that our friendship count then? How many years have we been going to Philly?
Hey, Curtis, are you coming in? They sent you a link.
I think he said
something
happened, but there is a link there if you want.
Hey, Lawrence,
Please
let me ask you about security.
Yeah.
What do you think about two-factor authentication?
Yeah.
What?
Two-factor.
Good one, Mike.
No.
Good one, Mike.
Two-factor, I know that because I have the Nest cameras in my house.
Yeah.
With your Wi-Fi. And I'm going to set up the two-factor sign-in.
That's what you need to do.
Yeah.
You know what? If you're in an office building that handles large accounts, if you're in a jewelry store where you transfer numbers over the internet, I would worry about a two-factor sign-in. Sometimes a two-factor sign-in can work against you because you may need access to something immediately and you won't be able to.
That's my worry, yeah.
Sign in again, okay?
Yeah.
For the security of your house, like I said, the average guy that's on this panel right now, I can almost guarantee you we have nothing of interest anyone wants.
Somebody got my credit card this week, though.
Wow.
Now, hold on. I have some questions because I used to do internet security. Did you make the purchase over your phone or your PC?
I made purchases at well-known places.
No. Did you make the purchase over a telephone, over your cell phone, or your PC?
iPad.
Anytime this week.
On the PC.
On an iPad, he's saying.
Yep.
On an iPad. Okay. Now, you know how it always pops up in the window. Do you want us to remember your username and password?
Yes.
If you click yes to that, that could be why it happened. Because what happens is
I'm going to change all my passwords.
But that's what I was going to suggest you do. Change all your passwords on your card, have that card burnt, and get a new card.
Right. Yeah, that card.
You've already
told me about it. But check this out, Lawrence. The stuff is showing up at my house.
What?
The stuff the people ordered from places that I never
hold on. You should be able to.
Is showing up at my door.
But what did they order?
They must have forgot. Either someone who knows me did it. Well, why would they send it to my house? Or whoever hacked it or got a hold of my card forgot to put the address they wanted to get it sent to.
That sounds like someone. That sounds like someone you know. You know why I say that? You know why I say that? Because any thief that's smart enough to gain access to your credit card number is smart enough to change the address.
Right.
Right.
You understand
But
what I'm saying?
The address they sent to my house. I don't know anybody that's stupid. You know? At least I don't think I do. I hope not.
You might know one guy, Mike, that's stupid, if you know what I mean. The one guy, think in the last couple days.
What day did this happen? If you don't mind me, I won't go into detail. What day did?
On August 8th, I got both an email and a text from the bank saying, did you charge this?
Now, was the purchase online or in the store?
I didn't get the details from the bank.
You have to find out from
a bunch of them.
Now, you have to find out from the bank, is this being done online? Because if it's being done online, you can actually find out where it was done from.
But it had to have been done on mine because I
Now stop for a second. Stop.
Okay.
What are the odds of someone getting on a computer or having Wi-Fi access to your Wi-Fi network and someone ordering something from Amazon, which means it would come straight to your house and they would maybe hope to intercept it and hope that you wouldn't pick that up?
I was thinking the same thing. They would porch pirate it, but I had stuff show up at the house. I thought the same thing, so I brought it right in, in case someone's going to try to take it. And some more stuff showed up today.
Well, what are they ordering? What's showing up?
Yeah, it's weird. They ordered a rug from Ashley Furniture, okay, a pair of shoes from Clark Shoes, a pair of sneakers from the Nike store.
Now stop.
And there's some other box sitting outside right now.
It sounds like they're testing your account.
But they made some big purchases.
But this is what I'm saying. But they're testing your account to see what they can get away with.
Yeah, well, it's already stopped.
Well, that's good. Just make sure you shred that card number and file a complaint against every person.
That's already been done, man.
Are they sneakers? I'm a size 13, Mike. Are they good ones? And what kind of rug is it?
Mike, it was you, wasn't it?
It was me. Yeah.
Whoever it is likes fashion, I'll tell you that.
What happened?
Whoever it is likes fashion.
It likes fat. They're a fashion person.
$225 shoes.
225. Send them over. They size 13. I'll wear them.
Size 10.
Oh, damn it. Who wears a size 10? I'll sell them to you for 50. Mike, we'll split it.
Well, listen, you can put a claim against all that stuff. You know that.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. All you can be on the hook for is like $50 in the end, And the bank already blocked the card, just sending me another one and all that stuff. And I'm going to go through all my passwords and beef them up, more complicated and all that kind of thing.
But what is Amazon saying?
Well, what is complicated? Because a true password has a capital letter, a number, and/or a symbol.
Herman, Lawrence, I got a password that's this long. I swear to God, it's this long and has capitals, smalls, hashtags, commas, freaking sticks.
Listen.
Do you remember it?
Let's just hope you don't get hit on the head.
Yeah.
Or have a stroke.
Get that sucker.
Do you remember it?
Oh, bink, like that, because it was a joke. What happened was years and years ago, it was our original. Well, I don't want to say what it is, but it was given to us from something. And I started a song with my son because we always used to ask, what the hell is it for that? What's the number? So we'd have to look it up. So I went, that's it. I'm tired of looking it up. I'm going to start a song. So we started a song one night. He slept over and we started singing the song. So finally it got so into my brain singing the song, I made it the password everything. I mean,
and yeah, that's the numero uno thing not to do.
Yes, I know.
Hey, Lynn in the chat says someone charged 2 hefty plane trips on a card. The bank canceled my card and credited me back the money. That's usually it. If you catch it in the beginning, but Mike, what I'm trying to get at is you need to pay attention to your environment and where you have to find out from the bank where those purchases were made. Because if they say they were made from a PC, okay, what PC? Is it a PC in my town?
The bank investigation is not going to tell you that.
No.
Yes.
They have in the past.
You have a valid.
I had it stolen once before. Like in Atlanta or something. Somebody had a number before, but then it was like a $5 purchase. That was probably a test. But
see, the fact that this stuff is coming, the fact that this stuff is coming to your house leads me to believe either they're stupid enough.
Social media, how you doing this evening?
Have stopped. They're stupid. I refuse to believe a thief that's smart enough to get a credit card number will not be smart enough to change the address. Now, I would believe that they planned on trying the porch pirate thing, hoping that you wouldn't notice these things are happening to your account.
Right.
They start out with just a few.
But it's funny. I was out for several hours today. I don't know what time, but another box is still sitting out there right now. So I got a gun. I'm waiting for someone to come.
There you go. There you go.
I wish I had a gun.
Listen, get it.
I don't know
get
what
it
it is.
on.
All I know is I got to send all this crap back.
You have cameras set up now, right?
Yeah. So I got one right where on the porch too. You know.
That's
so no one's come. You know, no one's tried to walk up on the porch looking for anything. You know, all that kind of thing.
You have to live like that. Isn't it a shame you have to live like that?
You know something funny. Here's what I know. A guy lives up on Lakeshore here.
Up Cardoso Media.
And he got one of those great big huge boxes, you know, like a delivery box. And he put 3 of those great big cement blocks in it. Packaged it all up, looked like a delivery, and had the camera going. Here's some guy going,
Oh, there's all kinds of YouTube videos like that.
Yeah.
Oh, is there?
Explosion.
There is.
See,
The best one is the glitter bomb.
Yeah.
but did you see the one where that girl broke her leg trying to steal somebody's package, slipped on the grass?
No, really? That's great.
It was fucking hilarious.
Mike, if you want to laugh all night,
What do I want to
look at
look?
Porch Pirate videos. If you want to laugh.
Pirate video.
I'm serious. I mean, I know you don't drink anymore or anything like that, but if you want a good belly laugh,
Yeah.
some of the stuff that you see, the glitter bomb,
Glitter bomb.
the best one.
What was the glitter bomb? Wait, let's play it. Play the glitter bomb, please.
This guy invented. He's a.
Hold on, I'm gonna look for it.
Shoots the glitters. Put the link in, but don't show the video.
Yeah, I'll put the link, right.
No, that's great.
And what it did was it had some gyros and stuff in it, so it make sure that the box can move and everything.
Oh.
And as soon as you would open it, everything would start up immediately, and it would blast the glitter everywhere. And it would make this noise, and it had an odor.
Oh, yes, yeah.
Yeah, it was
Cardoso.
That's great.
I'm trying to see if I got the
people
link.
would open it up in their car, and it would blow out all over the car. And it had a camera on it, so you could see it happening to them.
Oh,
Yeah.
It was crazy.
Just put money into it.
Hold on. I think I have one. This is the guy who made the machine, and he shows in people's cars and
No.
this guy.
Well, why can't we play it?
This
It's not
is
copyright, is it? It's on YouTube.
Hold on.
Yeah, okay. That's a copyright.
Well, you can play anything as long as it's on YouTube, right?
I don't think so.
Not exactly.
I mean, it's out public. Why somebody else can play my video, can't they?
The odds
Mo-
are
Mo-
you could, but it's
The Mona Lisa.
Well, now since YouTube started this copyright thing, if you play my video and you're monetized or you're getting from this video, what happens is I get a copyright notification saying someone's playing my video, because I had a video that was monetized, and this guy took my video and put 50 Cent rapper music over my video, and they gave me a copyright infringement because it was a 50 Cent song. But this guy was using it, so they allowed me to send him a warning saying, if you don't take it down, YouTube will take it down, and he took it down.
Lawrence, I have 17 of them in my. I didn't know where to look, and I just found it the other night. There's 17 cases of people using my videos from the city, putting their music to it, and then stuff on their channel. They're doing great. My videos are doing great on their channel.
They're eating gravy, right?
That was what a bartender did that to you.
Who,
Did
me?
you ever catch the guy? No, I was listening, reading what
Oh, okay.
Albert had.
I've had a bar. I steal my number. That's somebody.
But if you click on that link, that the guy made that glitter bomb.
Oh, I got it.
I'm going to tell you something.
Hey,
I have a 15-year-old, and she has things with glitter, and that gets all over the house. Can you imagine a bag of glitter exploding?
Wow! Look at this freaking bomb! Oh my God!
Lawrence, I took my girl out, and she had this dress and this thing that had glitter on it.
You had glitter on your clothes for weeks.
A couple of times.
I can't stand glitter.
I took it to the car wash for the year. I had to get it detailed to get the glitter out.
Hey, Roosevelt, what's up? I could believe that, man.
Because regular
Roosevelt.
vacuuming would not get the glitter out.
Yeah, Mike, there's some real nice creative people out
Yeah,
there.
I love them. We need that in Philly, guys. I'm learning how to do this. I'm learning how to make glitter
Now,
bombs.
the trick is to put the glitter bomb together and not have it explode on you.
You gotta learn how to make a glitter bomb.
Because it's a contact thing. Once one of the cellophane pieces are ripped, it's like a vacuum. And it forces the spring to pop, and which forces the top to open and spin.
And the thing starts spinning immediately as soon as you interfere with it.
Yeah. So
Dude,
once you
this is like-
you compromise the cellophane, which somehow he makes some type of vacuum in there, so that when the air rushes in, it activates the switch like a mousetrap, and it pops open and spins everything all over at you.
This is
The
amazing.
glitter is actually forced out with that spinning motion.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just
So it
watched the
throws
beginning.
it
of it.
It's
everywhere.
like someone taking a cup of glitter and just going, ha.
Yeah. It's like tar and feathering somebody, man.
Yeah.
Could you guess? Pretty much. Do you know every orifice of your face, your eyes, and you can't rub it off?
I love it.
You can't rub it
You
off.
can't get it out of your house, your furniture, your carpet, your floor, none of it.
For the next year, they're gonna remember I should never have taken that box.
That's what you get.
That's what you
And
get.
then it smells bad too.
Yes, and a bad smell.
no, he
He
puts-
added
And it has
some stuff.
GPS on it, so he can go back and retrieve it once you throw it out.
Yes, yes,
Because
yes.
everyone throws it out because it stinks.
Yeah.
Exactly. They take it out of their house and he goes and retrieves the box.
This is NASA technology.
And sets it up for the next guy.
There you go, man. That's what you get. So don't freaking pirate porch.
What's up, Financial? Hey, Roosevelt. And hey,
What's
Rick
up, Rose?
Albert. Hey, Rick Albert. I know whenever I travel out of town, I always have to call the bank now, so they know it's me. You know.
Yes, they do that
Rick
now.
Albert was saying
Right.
something.
You're right.
So.
Sharon had to do that too. They wouldn't let us do something, and they were like, "Oh wait, we're getting a charge over in New Jersey at the seashore," and she had to call and say, "That's us. We're here." And they were okay, cool, and we thanked them, man. Thank them if they're doing
Yeah,
that.
that's a good thing.
Yeah, that's a plus. They're supposed to do that.
Yeah,
I used to have that life alert, and they used to do that to me all the time.
that's good, right?
That life, what do they call it thing? The one that you pay $9 a month and monitor.
I've fallen and I can't get up.
No, not that one. The one that they monitor your whole your social security number and everything. Anytime anybody tries to use it, your ID or anything, it comes up immediately.
I know what you're talking about. I'm just messing with
And
you.
they would call you on the phone or send you email.
Mike, you look like frickin' Dr. Evil, dude. You are Dr. Evil. I love you, don't he? Come on, look at him. He's Dr. Evil. Is he not? Yes, I love your next move. You gotta make
Mike, I want to see you fly tonight.
Yes, I'll fly, Mike. Yeah, I'll fly. He's great. I love him.
Oh, Lawrence,
Yeah.
you got anything else for us?
Honestly, I don't.
Well, I will say this.
I have.
According to Drone DJ, it's rumored that there may be 2 new Mavics. Who knows? God knows. Only DJI knows.
Right.
But he had, according to him, there was something that he was talking about with 2 new Mavics, a Mavic Pro, Mavic 2 Pro Plus.
Yeah, I did hear something about that.
And the Mavic Pro 2 Zoom Plus.
Yo, you've been doing your homework, man. Because I saw something in social media, Mike.
Tell me about it.
Well, I don't know much about it. It's just rumored that they may be coming out with something like
Someone from what I saw on Facebook, someone had posted a picture saying, "Oops, they made a mistake in the DJI magazine."
Okay.
Now, it was somewhere where you can go and order DJI drones from a magazine, and in the magazine it showed the Mavic 2 Pro, and then it showed the Mavic 2 Pro Plus. It showed the Mavic 2 Zoom, Then it showed the Mavic 2 Zoom Plus.
Gotcha. Anybody know what the plus is going to mean or do? Anybody know
if it was
more money?
Yeah.
Well, that yes.
Well, the other thought I had too was, they're by the end of the year they're going to mandate into all their drones the new technology for flight control.
Yep, which means your drone will be broadcasting an ID number like an airplane.
Yep.
So pretty much, if you don't have one of the drones we have now,
probably one of the largest waste of time going, because there's so many drones out there that you'll actually be wasting a pilot's time with that nonsense.
Yeah, they will. I agree. I have to agree with that.
I can understand you knowing where they are to yield to them, but they don't really need to know where
Rick Halber says it's fake news.
Thousands of feet below them.
Rick Halber thinks that it's fake news. Cardoso Media goes, what would the plus be? We don't know, but you can honestly say
it's a rumor by Drone DJ.
Right. Now,
I think it's a little too soon for a new Mavic, full-size Mavic, because it's only been 1 year, and it took them almost 2 years. 2 years to come out with the second one.
Right. They're talking about in what do you call it? In the next year.
Well, maybe it just means it comes with brownies.
Well,
yes. I said it's just a rumor.
Yeah, it might be.
Drone DJ.
But hold on, DJI is infamous for leaking stuff to Ostolov.
Yeah.
On Twitter.
Yeah.
Now, he's been correct 7 to 8 out of 10 times with leaking stuff, and he personally has not leaked anything.
Correct.
So, until I see that he leaked the little Mavic Mini, he leaked the Mavic Pro, the Mavic 2 Pro, he leaked the camera design, he leaked. I can go back years. This guy has been leaking stuff. He does work with them over there, and I do know they say, here, we won't let you take a picture of it, but if you can draw it, you can put it on your page.
Well, from what I heard it was his sister or something like that worked.
Yeah, his sister works there or whatever it may be, but he's affiliated, and his particular Twitter channel is, in fact, so you guys can become believers. I'm going to go to the Twitter account and see if I can pull it up, and I'm going to type it in the chat.
Cardoso has a good point. What he's saying is it's going to be like the Platinum, which makes sense, guys. Although doesn't the Mavic 2 Pro already have the ESCs, the special ESCs and all?
Yeah, all of that was already worked out and played with everyone's mind when they did that with the original Mavic, when they came out with the Platinum.
Right, but I'm talking about the Mavic 2s. I'm not sure. They already have all that. Right.
Think about it this way. Here's something to think about.
Do with it from there.
Well, they may put bigger motors or something.
Well, Mike, here's something you might want to consider also. If you look at history, every time they've added a plus to a DJI piece of equipment, it's been a screen.
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe. Who knows? We're all speculating. But if they put a Crystal Sky on a remote, that makes it a plus.
Oh, it also makes
it with the V2. They did it with the Phantom 4 V2. They did it with a few other devices.
Right, but you can already buy the Mavic with the smart controller, right?
Right. Yeah, it's like $1650, I believe.
Yeah.
You can still buy it, but I'm saying that's not something new. So so this is also a rumor spread by him.
Yeah.
So this is the other thing that he was saying is that, with the Phantom 4 Pro V2.
This is his Twitter name. If you're on Twitter, go to this account and follow this guy. He leaks stuff quite often. In fact, the last thing that he leaked that he put out was, okay, here. I'm so sure that you have seen a video of a guy holding a flipping shell of a mini Mavic in one hand. I have that video too, but they would flood my phone and blow up my SNS, I guess that's whatever for on Twitter, again, if I post it. But I can't see, hold on, I got to pull this camera up so I can see what I'm doing here. This guy Ostolov on Twitter
Right.
always leaks information about drones, DJI stuff specifically. He came up with a picture of the Mavic 2 on a piece of paper over a year ago, a year before they even brought it out. Okay, so
so what is he saying, that that the Mini is for real? If he has that video too, is that what he's saying?
no, they said something about the guy showed a video with that little Mini Mavic doing flips.
Oh, gotcha.
So I don't know what the deal is.
That might
you
be.
never know.
Yeah,
Because
you know,
I can that Osmo Mobile that folds was out there for a while because people already have videos about it.
correct.
So
We were talking about that earlier.
Right,
Yeah.
right,
How
exactly.
it pulls up,
that thing does look pretty sweet.
makes a
man.
bigger bulge in your pocket.
Listen, the Mavic Mini.
Yeah, but did you see that there's 3 companies that already had the same exact design that was out a year ago?
Who?
No, really?
Yeah, there's 3 companies that sell the similar style as the Osmos 3 that's been out for a year.
With an
If you don't-
ergonomically,
With the 3-axis gimbal,
Yes.
just like
Everything.
that.
Yes.
yeah, but what about the fact that
But did it say DJI on it?
the ergonomic
Nope.
of the handle?
But I can't have it.
And they even got that little click thing on it. I was like, wow.
Wow.
Mike just said if it
Oh, there's
doesn't say
gimbals everywhere.
Mike Roach just said if it doesn't say DJI, I can't fly.
Night Train, you're right. They already have the toy drones that do the flips, and that's just what they're going to do because little kids love that. That Mini is going to be exactly for that. It's going to be a pumped up toy drone. Get little kids into the market, and you push the little button on the controller, and look, your drone flips.
But Mike, even Mike,
So
Mike,
the Tello too.
with
Correct.
advanced, it's supposed to have advanced Wi-Fi.
Correct.
We
So
don't know
it's,
what advanced Wi-Fi is, but we used to get some pretty decent to okay distance here in New York with Wi-Fi. But the best selling point of that $400 drone is the boy. How many times have you seen a little kid take a drone up and go, I can't find it?
yes.
Well, now you press a button and it returns to home.
Correct. Absolutely.
If
So
it's
we don't
not in
have
the
to-
tree,
That's true.
Guys,
Too. If
This
it's
is
not in the
what
tree.
separates. This is
Return to home.
I
it's
agree.
return the hole in the tree.
I agree with what everybody's saying about some of the stuff being old, but what isn't old is the DJI software. That's where everything flies at. That's what I believe makes these drones so awesome. The Go4 app, the same thing, the Mimo app they're just so freaking polished, guys. It's kind of like Apple. You know, Apple, some of their technology, if you think of it, their processors ain't all that great, but there's something magical happening in their software that really knows how to work with
Closed
everything.
system.
You gotta be careful. Lawrence
I would
might
like to know how
review
much they paid you for that commercial, Mike.
That's what I'm saying.
Closed system.
Talking about Apple, he might get muted.
They muted me. Oh, no.
No, you can't. But actually, Herman had it set up. So he has it set up so that nobody can mute anyone but him. But I got to tell him, show him how to turn that off.
Hey, Lenny's giving us the news update. The 6 officers have been shot, and several officers are trapped in a building.
Trapped in a bit by who? By gang members?
Yep.
Oh, by a drone.
Yeah, we need to get over there.
I keep telling you, the police ain't gonna back down.
But they're trapped.
They're gonna come
Police
over there
will
having
keep
that
sending
for
people there until that is over. They're never gonna run away. So I don't understand why guys pull out guns on the police.
Yeah, I
And
agree.
you want to know what? They always have more bullets than you.
Yeah.
Because they have someone bringing them in.
Yep.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Well, the next thing they'll do is the National Guard will show up, you know?
Right, if it gets that bad.
Remember what I was mentioning earlier about how New York has that truck? Well,
Yes.
here's how we find out if Philly has one.
Yeah, now here's
Because
where
they always pull in
State
some
police
kind
have it.
of what happened.
All the state police departments have it.
Yes.
Plus, the cops
You
got
remember
all
when they
kinds
went
of
into
technology.
New Jersey State Police went into Summer Jam
Hadley's right.
and tear gassed everybody in the parking lot.
But guys, let me tell you something. For this to be going on, that gang or whoever's got them pinned in got to be a pretty organized, big crowd of people. to be doing that against the police because they're working against the state. Let's face
Your
it.
back is against the
Well,
wall.
they're
You're fine.
against the feds now because Lynn says the ATF is there and they brought in the big guns.
Oh, Lynn's.
I need to put the news on. Hold it. I'm gonna put the news on. See if I can find a channel.
Liddy wants to go jump in her helicopter, man. Don't fuck with my police. She's getting all pumped
Taking the
up.
drone out and fly over there, Mike.
Tioga. No, I can't do that.
That's not a good idea. Hey, Justin, where'd you go?
But here's the thing,
Oh,
Rick.
he had to step out a minute.
We have a Phillies game, I believe, in Philly. If I'm not mistaken, they're in Philly tonight and tomorrow night, so I can't really fly anyway. They'll shut me down.
Well, did you recognize where that was, Michael, or no?
Tioga, yeah, it's not around here, but it's not far. It's a couple miles, within 4 miles of my home.
Well, you like to fly between the buildings. Sneak over there.
I might be able to get close to the top cars, but guys, the sky's full of helicopters.
Yeah.
Guys gonna be filled with helicopters.
Yeah.
The news helicopters, the police helicopters. So I said nobody's getting out of that. That's a death sentence to shoot at the police.
Yeah.
Well, and you also know that those gang members are now officially surrounded. They're not getting away.
Exactly.
They're officially dead.
You can't get out. Anybody that
Unless
tries
it's
to
like
sneak
El
out-
Chapo when he's got tunnels.
Yes, exactly. Yes. But think, I mean, to do that, I mean, they had to be pretty organized. They got to be pretty well pumped up themselves.
Hardcore, man.
Yes, and they got tons of drugs.
And where is this at?
And they
In
got to be
Philly.
dumber than a stump. In Philadelphia.
Yeah, I know, but where?
In the Tioga area, which is like, I believe it's West Philly.
What is it like?
West,
A
West
housing
Michael?
You
development?
know what?
Oh,
you-
yeah, right in the middle of a neighborhood. Right in the middle of a neighborhood.
Mike, you see what's happening here now? I can almost guarantee you, however the election goes in 2020, this is going to happen more and more.
Oh, absolutely. That's why it's happening.
But
Exactly.
we will not get into politics. Hey, Geeks Vana, see if you can find out over there in the UK what's happening in Philadelphia, because I just checked every channel and it seems to be on blackout.
Well, no, I'm watching Fox News. It's got it live.
I got
Fox
Channel
News
10
has it
live,
live?
too.
Let
I
me
got
see if I can put it on.
Dude, it's on every channel here in Philly.
Oh, really? That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're still doing their programming on the small screen on the right, but they got the live feed going on the left.
These news channels love this stuff.
So when it happened, it just happened now?
Well, it started, what, about an hour ago or half hour ago?
Oh,
I don't have anything.
look on Channel One News.
See, I wear glasses. I can't see the stuff on the bottom of the screen. Not from all the way over here.
Philadelphia police standoff. At least 6 officers shot in active and ongoing scene.
That's messed up.
Right. That can mean a lot of things, though, still active and ongoing.
Yep.
But who knows?
All right.
You know. Hey, Herman, I'm sorry to hear, man, that you didn't get up to Prospect Mountain.
Oh, Justin.
Well, that's all right. You know, I know the next time I go up there, I'll be staying on the lake somewhere where I can just walk out and put it on the ground and
fly,
take off.
4 ESCs, 30 amp.
Oh, God.
We might as well use those motors too.
Yeah, I was going to give you. Look, you want to keep the motors, you can keep them. You say you need the ESCs for my bird. I don't care about the motors.
I was saying you should use those same motors.
Nah, man. The motors that you gave me to put on that bird are a little stronger than these.
Oh, okay.
Which mean me go fast.
Yeah.
Hello, Gigs Fana.
So whenever you want to come get them, let me know. And tomorrow I have to work. I won't be home tomorrow until maybe 4 or 5. But after 5, if you want, you can come get them.
All right.
And you can keep the motors. Those are the motors from my Wizard.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, so and they all work. I just packed up my wizard body so I'd have a long distance bird friend.
You know, I wish I was a billionaire because I would buy Michael with his energy. I'd buy him a big van that says Aerial News, and he'd have the microphone, and he'd have a camera crew. He'd go bust into these.
Oh my God, I'm in North Philadelphia. Look at this freaking dynamic.
Can you imagine?
Yeah.
Could you imagine if we let Michael loose on these other news agencies? Oh my God!
Well, guys, the people inside the house would lose track of what they're doing. Oh, look at this freaking guy up. He's crazy. Yeah, and then they get shot. Then they go, we need you to distract them a little bit, and then we're going to rush him in.
My nephew was on the SWAT team here in Syracuse. They didn't have anything that big, but they had a few standoffs. And,
highest ratings
you know, they had to empty a machine gun into a guy though once, you know, but he had already done himself. So
I need a
crazy
job.
stuff, man.
Yeah, well, what seems to be going on is that one cop is trapped in the house, and they're trying to do a peaceful retraction of him. So basically,
Extraction.
Yeah. So basically, the bad guys have the cop hostage.
All they gotta do is full breach. Just go straight in and get them out.
Yeah. Well, eventually they'll do that if they can't, find
Coming through the windows, the doors, the back door.
Windows are already gone. Yeah, there's no windows. They've freaking placed
gas the place out.
Yeah.
I mean, the officer that's in there will suffer a little bit from the gas, but
Yeah,
choke everybody to death in there with gas and come in.
Philly Drone Life
swinging gun butts straight to the temple.
Hey, Paul, Philly Drone Life News.
I like that. Geeks Von, I'm liking that. Hashtag Philly Drone Life News. What's the hashtag mean? Guys, bring me up to date.
Okay.
Means
the
something.
hashtag is a way of assigning your personal print to something.
So what's
like
that
if
mean?
I started typing hashtag Philly Drone Life News and I attached it to every picture and video that I put out, when someone types in that hashtag, my stuff is going to come up.
Yeah, but don't you have to set that up? You have to
It's like, no, it's like those guys. Those guys on YouTube was owned by some, there are those guys. There's these two Asian guys that do Gangnam Style sitting on a bench, which have millions of hits. And then there's a group called Those Guys that are on Facebook. Okay. Herman and I are slowly pushing them. We are slowly pushing them down on the bottom, on the list. And we're slowly coming up.
And then
the hashtag identifies you.
It's us, me, Lawrence, and Justin.
Everything that we do, every picture, video, format that we do, we put hashtag those guys. And if you Google hashtag those guys, you're going to see our shit come up.
I don't quite still get it, but so let me. Okay, so I make a live video, right? I do a live show uptown. Where do I put hashtag
in
Philly
your
Drone
description,
In the
in
description,
your title,
down in the, anything you put in
in your
description
title.
will help.
So
your
in
tag.
the description, put hashtag Philly Drone Life.
Yep.
Everybody that types in, I could go on the YouTube and put hashtag Philly Drone Life. Bam! That one video now will pop up.
Now hold on. If you were on social media and you wanted to have a contest for people to enter, they could just tell them, in order to enter, leave a comment on my page, on your Twitter account, and hashtag Philly Drone Life, and you would see it.
Yeah.
Oh,
So you could say the first 100 people that hashtag Philly Drone Life on their Twitter account, I'll give away free props.
And it's also important to put tags in on your videos too.
In your video, you put hashtag Philly Drone Life. Right now,
Guys, I'm not doing any of that.
Right now, but this is it. Right now, if I Google hashtag those guys, you'll see those guys that are in a band and the other ones, but you'll also see our stuff.
But yeah, Lawrence, but
subscribers.
I agree, Lawrence. You need to do that, but you also need to put other tags in there. In other words, like if somebody's searching like flying Philadelphia,
right?
you
Did you
put
see
that
what
in there.
Toronto put? Hold on, Mike. in your video, when you in your
Yes.
description, the first 3 hashtags that you put will show up in your description, and they will show up on after your title. You know how you go to my page and you
Right.
see hashtags under my title?
Yeah.
You put the first 3 hashtags that, thank you, Geeks Fauna, Sean, for telling us that. I forgot about that. The first 3 hashtags that you put in your description, just the first 3 will show up under your title of your video.
Right.
So now you want hashtag Philly Drone Life. And everything you do, you want to put hashtag Philly Drone Life.
In the
I
description.
hashtag 3 things on everything I do. Hashtag those guys, hashtag Novice Quads, and hashtag NYC5BDM, which is a Facebook group, drone group. Everything that I do. So now if you type in that hashtag or go to Google and type in hashtag Novice Quads, guess who you're going to see? If you hashtag Phantom Flight 101, guess who you're going to see? You hashtag Drone Evolution, guess who you're going to see? And the more you do it, the more it gets out there. You actually make yourself searchable on the internet by adding hashtag to Philly.
It's like you're putting your name out in all these different areas.
In fact, hold on. Can I share the screen? I'll show you the perfect
Yeah,
example
show me where to
of what
do
I
it.
mean. I'll show
Guys,
you.
I should
exactly
have
what I mean.
100,000
I'm
subs.
going to pin the video, share.
I'm thinking positive, guys. Hold on.
No, hold on. I'm going to show you exactly what I mean. Right,
Cardoso says be careful.
right
about
now, I'm at Google, right?
putting
I'm
too
going
many.
to put hashtag
Hold on.
Philly Drone Life.
Let's see if it
Philly
comes up.
Drone Life.
Let me see.
Okay? Nothing comes up.
There I am! There I am!
Hold on. You know why? Because no one's
You don't
doing it.
use it.
No one's doing it. Now, if I put
Use it!
hashtag,
Use it! I want it! It's mine! Use it!
right, which means you can claim it now. If I
I'm
put
gonna claim
hashtag those guys, hold on, Mike. I put hashtag those guys. Look, hashtag
Oh,
on Twitter.
come on, all your
Those
shit
guys.
comes up.
Hashtag those guys radio. Who are those guys?
That's
Those
not
guys
right.
Facebook.
That's not fair.
But that's the point I'm trying to make. So
That's
you
not
need
right.
to.
You're cheating, guys. That's cheating.
It's not cheating.
That's
According to
Mike,
according to
I
the
put
young,
about 20 or 30
according
things in my
to
tags.
according to my 15-year-old, I should have been doing it years ago.
Well, and the more tags you use that describes you, the better.
That's true. The more that you use, because
I'm gonna put a freaking hashtag after every word I say now. That's it. Word I say.
Fix
the
it
Hashtag.
in
funny thing
post,
is,
Mike.
and the funny thing is now you cannot sue someone, and Herman brought this up to me because me and someone had a conversation, but
I'm
you
listening.
cannot sue someone for using your hashtag because it's open domain. You know what I'm talking about,
Mhm.
okay? But
I know. I know.
I won't go there. So,
Ooh,
Right. Someone tells
657,
you
and we haven't done a drop yet.
but if someone
Oh,
tells you they have a patent or a copyright on a hashtag, you can't patent a copyright hashtags. Okay? Because they're open domain. It's a way to search the internet.
Yep.
Okay? So I don't care what anyone tells you. Oh, I was using that name, hashtag so-and-so, I could sue you for it. Bullshit. Hey, it stopped raining and the sun's trying to peek through the clouds.
Hey, Herman, you got what, 3 minutes left and we haven't done a drop?
No, we didn't. You ready, guys?
We're gonna wait for Mike to come back or what?
Yeah.
I'm gonna wait for Mike.
Here it comes.
Here he comes. We're
Don't
waiting on
fall
you.
down.
Mike.
Running back.
That shit ain't fair.
He's out there peeing blood.
Yeah. That's not right. What the hell, man? That shit ain't right.
Listen,
Not for nothing, but that ain't fair. You guys are using
That's what you said
hashtags.
last night, Michael. That
well,
right?
Michael, to be honest, until your doctor tells us, until you or your doctor tells us different, it applies.
Mike, I just want to say it's been really nice knowing you, man.
Stop, man.
Mike, what I was gonna say to you, Mike, seriously, with the bleeding, it only lasts about a week.
Yeah.
Yeah, you either bleed to death or they fix it.
No, but you really have to worry if you
You're
wake
good,
up with a
man.
bloody nose and pee blood.
Look, guys, Tell him. The bleeding only lasts about a week, bro.
Well, the doctor didn't seem concerned. He's like, so deep red blood or just like pink?
Well, look at it this way, Michael. He wouldn't have made an
Blood, it's
appointment.
fucking blood.
If he thought it was bad, he wouldn't have made an appointment to go flying with you next week.
Yeah,
That's
man,
true.
I'm fine.
That's true.
Did he ask you, does it shoot fire when you pee?
He could have cared less. He just wanted to see more drone pictures, more drone. I messed up the whole doctor visit by showing him my drone.
How old is the guy?
Oh, he's an old guy. He's in his maybe 72. He was by the end of the appointment, guys. He was hugging me, telling me my
He
wife.
forgot what you came in there for, didn't
In
he?
other words, you plan to go flying with this guy, get him 200-300 feet in the air, and let him have a heart attack.
He might, but you know, he may actually be a good thing, man. It's not bad to know a doctor, to make good friends with a doctor, and he needs help. He's depressed, so I need to help him.
What's up, Brett?
That's what I need.
All right. Well, listen, we need to do this drop. We
Let's
were
do
waiting
this
for you to
drop.
come back, Mike.
We're going to do a drop, Michael.
We were
Okay,
waiting for you to come back, Mike.
Wednesday night with those guys are sponsored by
No, guys.
Mike goes,
yeah. Did he do it now? Did you, Mike? You did. You go. That was
I had a lot of fun, but I think Paul's sugar's a little low because he was a little rare tonight.
I meant to tell you, I went to Best Buy and I took the batteries over to Best Buy.
Yeah.
Oh, the bad ones?
I went into Best Buy up there at
bad ones. You got bad batteries? You didn't tell me about this.
Fat boys. We call
yeah,
them
I had a
fat
couple
boys.
of fat ones. I had them for over a year or so.
Oh, okay.
So I went in there and I walked into the Best Buy. You know, they always got the guy at the door, the security guy. He always says something to you.
Right.
I went in there, you know, the blue shirts.
Yeah.
I had to stop and check to make sure I was really in Best Buy.
Really?
Three people asked me if I needed help.
Are you serious?
I was
Oh,
like,
yeah.
you must be in a different time zone. I'm in a time warp or something.
That was a Twilight Zone.
Here in Brooklyn, they run to the back of the store when they see you come in.
Yeah. No, they is that because of your color or is it because
No. What it is they're all watching
service is
Herman's
horrible.
videos, and Herman's important now.
These kids don't want to work.
yeah,
Right.
yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. I
And
get
when I
it.
went
just
into
wanna
the Best
sell
Buy
you
up there by
extended
Lake George,
warranty.
everybody was so friendly. They were like, "Can I help you? Can I help you? Can I help you?" I'm like, "He's already helping me."
Herman, I get that all the time from my Best Buy. Maybe I just have a good.
New York,
Oh yeah, New York.
got
Yeah.
that. To hell with you. It's over there.
Well, and besides
Yeah.
that, Michael, they can hear you coming to Best Buy when you're out in the parking lot.
Yeah.
Here, I'm here.
You know what? I can say one thing. They could never kidnap Mike if they didn't cover his mouth.
Yeah. Shut up. Herman.
Because as soon as they grabbed him, he started yelling. It's like deer in headlights. Everyone stop and look.
Yeah. I'll never
Because,
forget first.
I was on the phone with Mike, and I'm like, "Yo, Mike, where you at? You said you buy Chick-fil-A." And in stereo, the phone was on this side, and I heard, "I am over here," but from that direction and through the phone.
You can hear him outside the phone.
But yeah,
Outside the phone.
You can hear him from this way. The phone is over here. I'm like, why do I hear him and you're on the phone with him?
And all I heard was,
And then I see him coming into the lot like SWAT. When he
yeah.
turned, he was on two wheels. The other ones came down. Boom! When he got the thing straight,
Listen,
and he's yelling out the window. I'm like, holy shit!
oh
That's
God,
not
what
him.
the hell?
You're
I
like,
got a
he
big
got
hug
out
and
of
a
the
kiss.
car, and I think for a microsecond he said, "Wait a minute, let me turn the car off."
Yeah, yeah, I did.
And he's running across the parking lot. Billy.
Yeah, yeah, guys. I didn't even see them until the end. I noticed two Sasquatches. I'm like, oh my God, it's you guys. Not those guys, it's you
That
guys.
was funny. That was funny. You did walk up. He's like, oh my God.
No, didn't I lift somebody up? Yeah, I hugged somebody, and one of you guys, I think it was Herman, said, "Oh my God, he's exactly like the video." It was Herman. He went, "Oh my God, he's exactly like his video."
Hey Herman, the sun's coming out now.
Damn, dude, that looks
Yeah,
beautiful.
Got it in your face over there.
No, that's color, bro. Get that drone up.
You
Oh
gonna
my
Get
God.
the phone up. Yeah.
That
The
looks-
dynamic range. Oh
Right.
my God.
Hold
yeah,
on.
dude,
Hold
look
on,
at
man.
the dynamic range of your head.
Yeah.
Get out there. That looks orangey, man.
You can't even see it. It's too bright.
Okay. Looks a little orange.
That's my tan, man.
That's it.
That's what it is.
It's called political orange.
Political orange. I like it. I like
Hey, he's not the only one that can sport orange.
Political orange.
Justin's sitting there going, "What the hell have I gotten into?"
He don't care. He's
Hold
happy. He's
on.
got a
You want to
freaking
know?
fire
I
coming.
sent Justin a text over 5 minutes ago. I was waiting for a response. So what I sent him must have been true.
What? I don't know. Hold on.
No. See now, don't. Now he's having technical difficulties.
Wow, where'd he go?
I don't know.
I'm here.
He's like, you ain't effing with me.
No, that would be later.
Forget it.
Okay.
Do you hear what Lynn? Look at Lynn said. Lynn said she just down from a Temple University Medical Center. Bad guys are live streaming on Facebook. That pretty much means we're done for live streaming now. They're gonna shut the shit down.
Well, not really, because you're not even on Facebook, so it doesn't affect you.
No, but you watch. YouTube will have to do something about it. You watch,
Oh,
guaranteed.
you said they're live streaming what on Facebook?
Yeah, they're gonna freaking doing the shit on Facebook. I don't know how to do it,
Now,
but
see, that is truly
That's a
impressive.
smart thing, you know.
that's smart
Yeah,
for them, right?
right. Because now the police, everything that they do is going to be out for the public to see.
Yes, yeah, I know.
When the police go in there and shoot the place up.
They're just going to have to shut it down.
And the sad part about it is the public is so dumb. These guys attacked everybody, and now they're going to play the victim on,
Right, exactly.
on Facebook.
Well, but not only that, even if they do get killed, not right, being done not right, because let's say you are supposed to say, put your hands up or I'll shoot, stuff like that. I mean, come on.
The police will not go in there as long as that thing is still being streamed on Facebook. They'll shut it down.
Yeah. Only because they have no control over it.
Correct. Yeah, there you
Oh,
go.
look at he's got his hat on.
You going out?
We'll get a little
You going
sun.
out?
I might as well get a little sun, right?
Oh, look
Look at him styling
I
a
like that
profile.
hat.
Got the shades on. He's got the hat
Dude.
on.
I'm jealous. He's got that lighting. That lighting is beautiful, brother.
Dude, I
out?
wish the camera.
Lion?
I wish the camera you could see that. You know what? I can take a picture and show you.
You got some beautiful lighting on you, Lauren. You're a handsome guy. You're a handsome feller. Political, old dressed up.
Hey, Mike.
Now you know how Billy felt.
Yeah, now you know.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Next thing you know, next time you get there, Lawrence, he's gonna
Oh, look at the rays.
eat the pickles off of your sandwich.
Oh, hell no, it ain't.
Oh, leave my pickles alone.
Homie, don't play that.
Keep your pickles
Oh no.
pickles
Oh
going
no.
on. Keep your pickles alone.
Yeah, we get the same sunshine up here, man. It's a beautiful. Hopefully,
Well,
we'll get a killer
It's
sunset.
cloudy all day, and then all of a sudden, now the sun's going down and it's orange. Of course, I don't have my drone out.
You got to get that freaking drone out. So Herman, what's up? What's swelling in your batteries? I'm curious. What's going on?
They got thick.
Batteries puff.
That's due to
You know, when you get to abuse them a little bit, they start to.
Hold on, Herman, you were skipping out for a second.
What happened?
You were skipping
You
out for a
lagging, you
second.
lagging.
Oh,
You lagged out for a second.
Okay, you're back.
You were saying, Mike, well, the average battery, DJI battery for the Phantom and the Mavic series usually have a charge cycle of anywhere from 400 to 450 full 100% charges. As you get to about 300, 350 full 100% charges, they start to degrade. Sometimes the gel or the liquid that's inside may fill one cell more than the other. It starts bubbling like a pot.
But here's the problem I have with that.
Well,
how many flights do you have, Herman, to be able to be charging your battery 300 times?
Follow, I'm gonna tell you, it's not so much that.
Correct.
I'll tell you what happens. Battery.
H2.
I'll tell you what hurts the battery the most. When you take that you take your drone out in the summer, you throw that drone in the car, and it's a little warm out, and you take that drone out, you're out flying. If you don't fly all those batteries right away, you still have a battery on the charge. Now that battery may be set to discharge after a certain amount of days.
Correct.
It'll start to discharge, but if it's in your bag where it's keeping extra warm,
correct,
that's not good for the battery. So now that battery started to discharge. Now you say, I'm going to go out and fly again. So you charge up all your batteries. You charge up 6 batteries, you fly 4. You bring home a couple batteries that weren't used, and they slowly start to trickle discharge
in the bag.
Now the next time you go flying, you charge those batteries again. Sometimes you don't keep track of using them in the cycle. Like the 2 you didn't use those first.
That's what I do. I cycle mine.
Those batteries work best when you spin them, charge it. Charge it just before you use it, spin it all out.
Yeah.
Charge it again.
If you go, like he said, if you got 6 batteries and you come home with 2 or 3 batteries, your very next flight should be with those first 2 or 3 batteries.
Yeah, I mean, I've been lucky, guys.
Charge, that's not good for the recharging and discharging of a battery without usage. And then going from the warm climate to the cool climate, back and forth, that's also not good for it. Those things help drastically cut down on your battery's life.
Correct.
And with the Phantom batteries, I noticed that when you do when those things are part of sometimes it's just inevitable, but they start to swell after a while.
I gotta check. I mean, I know my Mavic batteries. I think I have 8 of them, but that's because of all the different drones. And then I've gotten a couple, but not one of them. I checked yesterday. Not one. They're flat as a board. Not one of them is swelled, which is good. And some of them have 180 charges, 170 charges. They're pretty equal, but not. I messed up my circling, and some of them have 70, and other ones have 180. So I didn't.
Right, the way you run your drone down.
Do you have them?
Here's the crazy part about it. And Lawrence can tell you this. Both of those batteries that I had, they were swollen. They were hard to take out and put into the drone, but they never read that there was a cell failure on any of them.
Yes, and that's what you have to pay attention to, because I also have a Fat Boy. And I said, I'm going to fly my Fat Boy, and Billy Kyle goes, whoa, you're going to fly with that? You know, like I was putting a grenade in my drone.
Yeah,
but
I would be a little worried about that.
But you have to, on that Fat Boy, when I deplete it, I hook it up and I look and check the cell integrity. As long as those cells are level like this, I'm okay. Then I charge it and I make sure that the cells are okay. Then I take it out the flyway.
If you take off with that battery, like just take off, and the cell, if it drops a percentage, bring it down and get rid of that battery.
Yeah.
What were you saying?
You'd be able to tell. And in fact, you would get an error message about the battery. You actually get an error message about the battery. It's just a matter of what message it is. Like this one told me the battery's bad, and it is. One of the cells are bad.
It actually told you. Okay.
Yes. When I put it in the drone, it said bad battery.
Good job.
As soon as I went to go check into the settings to check the cell, 3 of the cells were up and 1 was like this.
Wow. Okay.
So now this is a hot potato.
Yep.
Well, guys, it's a little after 7.
You guys are getting hungry.
I was saying to you guys that also, there was that rumor I said to you about Drone DJ was saying that how maybe that the Phantom 4 Pro V2 will be back in September to the end of the year. And I just want to thank the guys over at DJI New York.
Because he got one.
With the new one. So thank you guys over there at DJI New York.
DJI Manhattan. They did have a V2, Phantom 4 Pro V2. So Herman's happy. He's got a Phantom 4 Pro regular.
Herman, did you get it up in the air?
Phantom 4 Pro V2.
Wait, you got a V2? You got a V2?
That's what he just held up.
So go rewind. I was looking at something, man. Let me see. What do you got?
V2.
Where?
He just got it.
Best Buy.
Why? They're back?
No, the original.
Their original.
But that's what I mean. They're back in the stores. They weren't in the stores. I've been looking.
They had their hand on a couple, and I happened to have them hold one for me.
And he walked in there and walked out with one.
Ah.
You know, see how he was? That's how he sleeps at night. Hugging it.
Dude, that's
actually, I hold the other one like this.
Rick Halber says, congrats, Herman.
Thank you.
That's his DJI therapy doll.
Hey, Al Diaz, what's up, man? How are you, brother?
I've been wanting.
Hey, Al Diaz.
Great video you did. You guys don't know.
What
Al Diaz, he's a 107 licensed pilot, but he does most of his stuff for work. And I've been checking out a couple of his videos, and I would like to say he does some good work. He does some good flying when he's doing it recreationally.
Yes.
Yes. He does some very nice
He does
videos.
some great stuff. Al does great stuff.
No, Geeks Vana, Sean, this is a hot potato. You know why? No, I can't say it on here. Herman will be monetized. After the live stream, guys, hang out, and I'll tell you why it's a hot potato.
Oh.
Okay. But
well, I told you what to do with it.
Well, no. There's
the neighbor's yard and run.
No problem. What'd you say? Throw it in the yard and run?
Put it in the neighbor's yard and run.
No, because they would know it's mine.
Yeah. No, put it in, go in the yard, get a knife. When me and my son do it all the time. Get a big shank and right into the top
of
it.
Are you ending this broadcast, Herman?
Yeah, I'm about to do that. I'm about to do that. I just wanted to hear what Mike was saying.
Yeah, that's it.
Hang out, guys, after the live stream for a few.
I'd like to thank you guys in the chat for coming and hanging out with us. I have here the Ed McMahon of live stream, Paul Murray, and my man Mike Roach, and Lawrence Novice Quads. I'd like to thank them for hanging out. And to everyone in the chat, thanks for coming in.
Drone life. You forgot about it?
See you next time on Phantom Flight 101 with those